So yeah, I mean, they're very familiar with each other. It's going to be a banger of a set, to say the least.
100% agreed. I mean, we can speak to the pedigree once again. Two of the most complete versus games player the genre has ever been blessed by. Absolutely. Right away, though, that overhead finds the mark. That is going to be the story of the weekend. Spider-Man heavy. What are you going to do about it?
Indeed, bro. Especially, that's what Sonic is always looking for, right? The Spider-Man to start the party, and then, of course, just go into the Goblin mix from there.
Yep.
Nice, yeah. If you don't use an assist to cover right there, that is easily 2H'able. Great knowledge from Supernoon. You ain't going to check him.
Yep, breaks through for himself. Back to the mid-screen. Looks to close distance now. Rekka into assist to get one last look now. Can't tag into the blade and chooses to, but the perfect counter as we take our dash back and look for the tag. I love the sequence there, but unfortunately, ends up not quite going his way.
Yeah, I like the idea for doing a lot and then just teching into the 5L to actually get the anti-air on Goblin. Has a little bit of disassemble time as well left. He got a meter back as well with that wall break. Take it to the corner, tag in. No meter to perfect reflect that time.
Still was able to block, so not too tight of a situation here as Goblin hops onto the glider, has the assist this time, and clips the legs.
Torn ACLs left and right. And now Sonic can be able to get another meter here with the wall splat, mad damage. They can just kill off if they want, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. Skyscraper, back.
Dude, and is so efficient with the use of the meter there. An assemble gauge, an EX, and a super a lot of the times is what you just need to be able to keep your combos just about 50%. Not to be as complicated as you need to here as assemble counter finds the mark again. Tags with the Uzi and closes distance. And the frame trap with the assist, that delayed call, knowing that SonicFox the type of player who likes to stay active on defense.
100% right, yeah, that was a really late assist call from Noon. Gotta be one of the last active frames available to actually do that. So you don't usually catch Sonic slipping like that, honestly, but in that moment was effective. And now perfect reflected again for the disassemble. Nice block on the late air dash though. Oh, and speaking of blocking, Noon tried to take his turn back a little bit early right there. Got frame trapped by the web swing, and now the Unique getting two. Actually comboing Magneto in the process. Has some extra damage as the disassembled is gone, allowing so much to come through right now, Proxy.
I cannot believe how well we regulated that. The combo was unreal as the super comes through with 100 meters. I think that'll do it.
What a birthday party to celebrate, Peter. My goodness, bro. Did him like he did on May on that one. 2-0 in this opening game.
Oh my God, you got my ass.
I'm sorry. On May, bro.
Dude, I'm gonna
finish it. Finish it.
Clean connect there with the medium though as we zip on in. Opportunity now off the assist, gonna tag in the Goblin once again. That seems to be the structure of these Goblin at the two teams. Get him in, pop the grenade for the meaty, hop on the glider and ride on out. What a whiff! Dude, it drives just high enough to avoid the counter.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. You can like immediately hover up on the glider, right? Avoid a lot of wake up supers, avoid assemble smashes like we saw there. Noodle trying to get it, but he doesn't beat him to the button. Sonic chicken blocked, right? Land canceling once he landed. That means he's going to be able to take his turn before Noon. Great defense from Sonic. Sonic has played so many games. Noon has as well, where there's that element, right, where you chicken block and you land cancel your normal to take your turn quicker than you would otherwise. Good stuff from Sonic.
And that's another thing I think that a lot of people forget is that people think of Sonic, they think of mix-up, they think of high-powered offense, they think of what we're seeing right now. Sonic's defense is some of the best in the history of these games, man.
Sonic is probably the best smasher of all time.
100%! And that's
straight
defense, Ringe.
Yeah,
that's
100%.
Defense.
Like that was complimentary, no derogatory on that parentheses.
No, you are objectively correct.
Yeah, like Sonic is somehow, some way, always has a 2.5 frame jab. They always find the gap.
That's
like,
a throwback.
Legitimately, yeah, you know what's up. Shout out to PR Ball Rock, bro.
Oh, maybe that was going to be a 2H there, but it was just too afraid of hopping on the glider. The timings that Goblin's able to represent makes it so scary, even with the 2H-like blades.
Oh, yes, indeed. And now Supernoon trying to stabilize right. He's still got a long way to go. Get him to the side. Yes, indeed. Perhaps try to push him towards that wall, but more importantly, get that assembly gauge, unlock another character. And this is big. He's able to bait out the assemble counter, and he's going to take him to the wall. Yes, indeed. He hasn't even used the wall splat yet. Use it there. This is perfect routing from Noon right now. Building so much meter, so much assembly gauge. That should have been the kill, but it's all right. The trade will work out in his favor regardless.
Absolutely. Ends up just saving us a little, getting us a little bit of a discount here is now. Once again, too far for the assist. Both shooters coming out. Had an opportunity for the 2H instead. Called that anti-air assist. Way to be patient.
Wow, nice adjustment from Sonic on that combo. Felt like a little bit of a delayed 2H to stabilize after hitting the assist first. I don't know how they do it. Oh, man. So overwhelmed in the moment there, but the assemble counter after the subsequent wake-up works out.
Yep. EX Uzi from the guarantee magic closeness is there. I love that little delay. Good calls. Unfortunately now, it's going to be that assemble counter beaten once again and left by your lonesome Blade and Peter. The perfect duo there to be able to find the mix on the sandwich.
Indeed, wall split again here, giving him the assembly gauge back. That's going to allow him to convert with an assist. And again, this time, no playing around. Didn't want to extend it one more time with any H meter or anything like that. Just go into the Murmasa and clean him up.
He's a samurai, asshole.
You know? Shit. Vampires don't gotta pay taxes. Shout Lee Chung.
Yeah. Oh, man. Pressure on the wall, had to call the assist again. 2 assemble gauge and still gets caught out by the counter here. 2 for 1, definitely worth it is now an opportunity for Noon to try and fight things out. And honestly and truly, obviously, Peter Parker, the designed point of this team, Blade on point has been looking fantastic. He actually has had a good feel for when to swing, and right as I say that, Sonic is able to take advantage, though, with some good timing on the pressure.
I'm totally with you, though. I think Noon's Blade is one of his best characters. Like, oh, the way he's able to control the game with this character, which I think is where Blade shines. Definitely gels with him very well. We're going to get the wall break. No, actually going to take the combo limit here and keep the corner since he already got all 3 meters anyway.
Oh, I thought he was going to round trip tag instead. Went in for the Rekkas here. Terrifying situation.
Ooh, the empty low actually does connect this time. Sonic had been actually defending against that delayed air dash or empty low mix so well, but hey, it'll get everybody eventually. Just in case you don't think that's real, even Sonic gets hit by it from time to time. Supernoon wrapping up game 2.
Cool, calm, and collected here. Back to character select for just a moment for SonicFox.
Indeed, let's see. Oh, I was going to say Sonic going to pick the stage.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Sonic lost and just immediately says, give me the X-Man shit. I want no more wall breaks. Let me see you get that slump life going, ski mask style.
I was going to say, this is definitely, we're moving it with the, keeping it with the Spider-Man. Listen, like he's got you for 3 minutes. Still got a good chance. They have a huge opportunity here. X-Mansion, these stages with no transition are some of the most devastating places things can happen. These matches end in a heartbeat. Extended combos right off the rip. Your team's unlocked instantaneously. There's just no relief from the pressure when you get to X-Mansion.
So much more violence going to be in tow, man. And we'll see. I was going to say the first hit matters all that much more. And again, it was one of those moments where Sonic not expecting the late assist to be able to come out that late and getting clipped by it. But yeah, you can see already, right, it was 36%, and when you only have 80k health with 2 characters unlocked, that's damn near half life.
Yeah, and normally you have to do that and pick whether you want to unlock a character or not. It's both on this stage. It's absolutely massive.
Oh, my goodness, and look at this, Supernoon already with all 3 characters unlocked, already at 100 meter as well. He's going to be able to kill Sonic with these juggles. Oh, man, heat it up, Supernoon.
Optimal portal confirms. Absolutely massive here. Sonic unlocking that second character, but unfortunately not the way you want to see it come. The round easily in Noon's favor as we go for the dash pass, call that Magneto, couldn't quite keep it together, but manages to keep corner and gets the counter again.
Yes, indeed, at least for Sonic, was able to roll out of the corner, but nonetheless here, how long will they avoid that on an X-Mansion, right? You're already at the other corner. Trying to web swing out, I like that. Use the web grenade to not be linear about the approach.
Again, that delayed assist call. Recognized it was definitely going to be coming as we lay out the portal. What a mix! Beautiful. Are you serious?
Again, using the Spider-Man assist with the magic teleportation to get the cross up. And not only get the... Oh, okay, never mind. Didn't convert into the kill. Oh, Sonic's thinking an overhead right there. Noon now ready for the unique.
Yeah, and this is one of those games, again, where momentum changes in a hurry, lays out the heavy bomb, gets caught out by the assemble counter, still alive, but just with a little bit of life left.
Oh, they're trying to shoot as well. The assist, my goodness, yeah, Noon is just trying to get that last bit of damage he needs up against Sonic and does it with the H low. Of course, Sonic had to be well aware that the overhead was a threat as well. That's why they get clipped.
Oh no, and once again, the medium starter, Goblin, finally in for the party here. See how far you can extend, how much can we get? They've got a good opportunity off of this one now. Spin out and into the grenade.
Indeed, here an immediate crossover attempt, but it's perfect reflected. I think Noon wanted the assemble counter, but he was meeting so perfectly that he only got the crossover. Bloodlust! No type of stuff for you, Sonic. Put it away.
Shot after shot. The jump past. Wow, and just hops on the glider. And he handed him the keys. Played the ballet, says bring it around. Jesus, man.
Yeah, like the M glider summon in that instance, like having a significant gap right there, especially after he just got pressed back on with the overhead. I like that.
Yeah.
It's not as big of a gap as the overhead, so it frame traps Supernoon in a spot he was comfortable pressing in.
Chance now. Oh my God, the very delayed dash ends up working perfectly here. And once again, open world combos for your boy Blade.
Yeah. Give me that wall splat, bruh. Immediately just gonna take it with the auto combo in there for the combo limit spit out. Gets to the other side, and then tagging back in, ended up resetting Sonic in the process. The scrambles, that was huge, but no, another drop.
Tags is a good time to be able to block though. Crossover counter, a little bit mistimed, so spends the assemble gauge for nothing here. A ton of action on the screen. In the end, we're able to clear out. Back in the mix again with Blade. Is it enough?
Just enough, indeed. Supernoon takes it.
In the Lion's Mane, his hovering the danger here, which is another character I have not seen very much of on the weekend. Probably, I would say, aside from like Champion, probably the least utilized character that I've seen personally.
Same, 100% right. I think Danger is definitely one of the characters that everybody is still like the most out on. Like they're like the character least explored, underdeveloped a little bit. I know Flux was thinking about trying to mess with her a little bit. Yeah. Put her on the side for this tournament specifically just because it was so quick and there's so much to work on.
I got baited.
Oh yeah, it's fine, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's okay. But I think your points were valid regardless, you know? And then Pug, of course, always rocking the pink. Spider-Man in the building. He's gonna have Carnage in the back as well. I think he's one of the best Carnage players we got, but I don't know if we're gonna see that right now with MFCR already getting the first hit.
The early touch actually goes really tame on the combo there. Let's Punk have a little bit of extra room as we finally confirm. Good recognition of where we were on the screen as well to be able to get the multi-shot for the maximum damage on the touch.
Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, it's the Wakanda stage, right? Yeah. So we're already at the wall. On the 3-stage map. Oh, and then interrupting there. Just not exactly what MFCR was looking for. Wall slumps, Carnage unlocked. Everybody is available from Punk. He's got all the meter in the world as well. As long as the execution remains clean. That is 1 round on the board for the gold.
And the 50-meter super Web Warrior, certainly the correct call here. Keeping it frugal. Damn near 100 coming into the next round too. Back into Logan though.
And the colors in this game are so damn good.
Visually, this game is actually unreal.
Legitimately right there. Wolverine sneaking past the Carnage just barely. We saw the first little cameo of the back assist, but Wolverine in all of his 5-3 glory able to sneak past it.
Chance now, sweep for the legs. What a start. That is so brave considering that the current meta feels very assemble counter heavy in those wall transitions.
100% man, crossover counter is there though, breaks it up. MFCR did not have any meter to return a perfect reflect attempt.
With a touch late on the anti-air fireball assist. I really like the idea though, the court vision from Punk. Obviously good, but unfortunately now, doesn't matter how good you can see it, it's still gonna happen. Blade finds the clean connect and gets just a touch farther forward around a piece now.
Can you imagine if the mascot just came in flying in the middle of a basketball game? Be like, nah, nice point guard. Oh, this time though, lands on the other side, sandwiches up. I like how he continues the combo with the Wolverine and the Blade. Oh my goodness, bro, we are throwing so much nonsense on the screen right now. The Magik assist though, called perfectly by Punk. Remember, Punk has a long history in tag games himself. Both Marvel 3 and Marvel Infinite play plenty of it. So he is used to calling tags, or calling assists, excuse me.
Ooh, okay, timing on the Hoppo is definitely good as well. Oh my God, and what a read. Sees Magneto pop, and unfortunately no full confirm. It's gonna be Blade back on the mix up here as Logan looks for the empty low.
Yeah, that could have been a kill off the Magneto assist, but nonetheless here, great blocks from Punk, blocking the overhand on the Spider-Man as well. This man is locked in, bruh. Sandwiched now by the Magik assist. Instead, just gonna keep the pressure going and uses the H-low to eventually open up MFCR and take a 2-1 lead here in game 1 once this combo is finished.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the most important things you can do is wait until the actual tag pops up over your character. That extra little bit of visual noise and the threat of the other layer makes that EX low or high, regardless of which direction you go, so much more potent. That one little extra piece of visual noise against a player who is so twitchy and able to react to those things is massive.
100%, man. Like, you'd be surprised about how real mix-ups get when you just put a lot of stuff on the screen.
Dude.
It gets real hard to visually parse what's going on. And of course, right now, Punk took advantage of that. Has the corner situation, combo limit as well. Overhead is blocked this time, but it's not going to stop anytime soon. Perfect reflected to keep control and out of the corner because you get the rollout.
Still looking for the chase down though, is again that EX low. What a catch. Couldn't quite keep it together though as Logan finds the knockdown. Disassembled though, so couldn't bring in the homies.
Indeed here, again, just swiping at him, tried the empty low with the blade this time, but Punk again has been so clean with the blocks on the instant air dash and empty low mix, bro. Does find the H low eventually. Of course, Punk did block it last time. Maybe thought he would be going with the overhead because of that. Stays persistent with the low option, and it's going to be a big reward from MFCR.
I was going to say, drop the dome on him here. Pieces of the laboratory.
Ooh.
Sliced on up to be able to secure the finish. 2 apiece, down to the wire. Logan attacks straight on in, 5U, and cuts it short for the overhead there. See, if you let the full 5U rock, Fuzzy Mash beats almost all of the options that Logan goes for there. So you got to cut it short using assist. You cannot just let it rock a lot of the times.
Indeed, and now the reflect as Punk trying to relieve some of this pressure as MFCR has really brought himself back into this. And now it's going to be tougher to get Wolverine off him. Great block on the low from the Goblin. Oh my goodness, Punk the God. Now pushing the 2H as well was not canceled by MFCR. This is Spider-Man's turn. Oh my goodness, combo limit here with a flip out. Puts the web grenade over, baits out the assemble counter. He's got 150 meter as well. This is going to be big damage from Punk. Going to be looking to get all the juice, squeeze all the juice out of this combo before the radioactive spider. He could have teched out, but he didn't. MFCR eating all this damage that he didn't need to.
Just spends the 100 though, still going to be alive. It's not much life, but it's still a chance. Tries to bait out the throw tech attempt and finds a throw of his own. Baits him into the skies and absolutely punishes him for it. Wow. Punk with a perfect chase down. And again, this is not even a top 8 qualifier. They're still 1 away after this. And we are in dire straits right now, brother.
Punk hit 2H to hell and back. MFCR, nice. I like that conversion from the 2H to get the wall break. Good damage, honestly, for a 2H combo as well. 27. Whoa. Great blocks from Punk again, but the scramble ensues a little bit. Called the Magik into clipping the assist. All that noise. Goblin was able to sneak through, clip the low.
The extra spin out, keeping it safe and simple on the ground. Of course, we just spend the meter and get the pop. Beautiful choices once again. MFCR climbing back into this one here, keeping momentum on his side despite the deficit.
Keep running away. Oh, nice again there. MFCR came a little short on the dive claw. And Punk able to whip punish it easily because of it. Oh no, drop the combo. Should I get the whip thing up? The assemble smash in the air. Bit of ambitious choice from MFCR. It is quite good, honestly. It's underutilized right now, but strange spot to use it in, I feel.
MFCR looked at his controller. I think that was
yeah, I was going to say, that doesn't seem like what he wanted.
It is good, though. I definitely agree in the zoning matchup. But, you know, against Spider-Man, who's you know, RTSD, I don't know, man.
Yeah, like, especially when Spider-Man's on the ground, right?
Yes.
Like, I think if Spider-Man is, like, playing that, like, top of the screen, web swing game or whatever, it's viable to do the air assemble smash there. But on the ground, yeah, not so much.
Mess of a connection here. Goes in for the 5U one more time. Tags out. Goblin was rearing back for the overhead. He had the Y-Iota cocked and ready, but a great connection once again with the EX. The blocks from Punk continue to be so damn impressive.
And I love the sequencing right there as well. He did a stagger 5L before going into the second block string. That's where he busted out the H low. And this time, the first hit of 5H whips. Actually dodges the assemble counter and punishes Goblin outright. Again, this is a situation where Punk has the resources to kill. Does he have the execution? It's looking likely.
Radioactive Spider one more time. Leaves us with the 50 meters still in pocket. A great situation for Punk. Brings it down to what could be the final round here for MFCR. Top 24 is a good showing, but it's not good enough.
Yeah, you know, MFCR is definitely wanting to go further than this. Punk the God, man, what an impressive showing. You want to talk about guys that just know how to get good at whatever they do. This is another one of them. Oh, and then the overhead right there with the charge heavy. That is deceptive, man. The charge heavy and the empty low do hit on similar frames. That's a real mix.
Chance now. Dashed up with the meaty. Safe and simple as we look for the tag. Assemble counter once again. It felt like the correct timing, the correct move. But unfortunately, the timing, the spacing, everything just a touch off, a frame, a pixel, everything slightly going in Punk's favor. He feels like the chosen one, bro.
I was going to say, it felt like the startup moved Wolverine just outside the stand-in range of Spider-Man. That is a heartbreaker for MFCR. And Punk again, all the resources to kill. He finds the radioactive spider. He finds the 2-0. Punk the God still going in Marvel Tokon. Free agent Punk the God as well. You see the white tee. White tee, no jersey right now. He trying to get blood on that bad boy.
Unfortunate there for MFCR, though. You know, one of TNS's finest. A great TO, a great guy, and a great player is going to have shifted places here and there. But I'm definitely expecting to see Victor being able to carry through for K7 in the early stages.
100%, yeah. That's what I've still seen him play at this tournament so far. Has been the Doom, and I think that really gives him a little bit of an edge on some of these matchups because the Discourse and the online has been dominated by the Spider-Man, the Goblin, the Black Panther, right?
Agreed.
So K7 has been kind of a little bit unorthodox in the traditional sense of what he's bringing to the table in Tōkon early on. The Doom is obviously more of a zoning type character. He's really kind of already fleshed out a lot of the tag conversions from full screen on the projectiles, like linking them into assists, tagging in, following it up for a full combo. So it's a lot of that, and I believe he's added the Goblin as well to get the, you know, up-close mix going if that's what he needs to do. Nitro on the other end, it's going to be big Magik all day, right? That's going to be his best character. He's really good at utilizing those God-tier normals already, so we're going to see that kind of clash. It's going to be him trying to get in on the Doom. Good luck.
Yeah, not the easiest thing to do. Luckily, I mean, Magik does have a very, very good fireball if you're willing to play that zoning game, depending on the timings here. Also, you know, dropping the portals at normal jump height, potentially laying yourself an opportunity to jump scare from full screen. We'll see if that opportunity even arises. I think the stage will matter a lot here, too, because Dr. Doom obviously wants to have a little bit more room to roam, but if you can get to the walls, Doom has some of the best Oki in the game with his down special.
Yeah, man, a lot of damage, a lot of Oki if you can get to the wall, and we are on the New York stage, right? So we're going to start in the middle, we're going to wall break on either side, and then find a corner real quick. Oh, man, Proxy, top 24 losers, Marvel Tōkon first major, Nitro K7, let's get it.
Off the start, you know, playing it low and slow, don't have to do too much here. Quick on the shooter assist, gets the medium, but it's a little bit too far spaced. Unfortunately, couldn't get into the wreck afterwards.
And these two have trained a lot against each other as well, right? Like, I was reminding myself who Nitro played right before we sat down. When I looked them up on YouTube, the first match was Nitro versus K7. Like, they have been training partners, going to be very familiar with each other. And this is what I was talking about, right? Go directly into the Goblin via the tag route, and now he's going to set up shop. But the bomb, I actually taking it in place. I would have liked him to tag forward when the bomb's not already on you, but either way, nice block of the overhead.
Yep. Working out well here. Record comes through with punish. Max distance doesn't actually fully confirm, but still good to go as we get to the wall. Should be able to get the break and get that extra character unlocked here, depending on how we want to seek it out. I think on these early confirms, usually take the damage where you can, but you need to get that extra gauge. Good on you, 50% and a little extra teammate coming in.
Yeah, 100%. I like him breaking the wall instead of the super there. The super would have killed, but the glider couldn't quite juggle. That's so unfortunate. Gets locked down by the cage. Yeah, you can see him using the medium version for the plus frames and then continuing the pressure. Nitro, it's a little unaware of how the stream was going to go about.
And look at the deficit on the assemble gauge here. That is a huge deal, a big story coming into a lot of these matchups here. Winning sometimes can be to the detriment, which sounds like an oxymoron, but you see it kind of playing out here a little bit. Oh, I mean, it should be playing out a little bit, but so far the zoning game has been working perfectly right now. We can do nothing about this pulse.
Yeah, legitimately, right? Nitro just kind of looked a little lost. He was staying on the other side of the screen, not really finding a way to come back through, but oh my goodness, the portal fireball, alley-oop straight back to Magik, all-star game combos. Nitro already unlocked his whole team, so he's just getting an assembly meter back with the wall splat.
Should be able to set up here.
Oh my God, you're dead if he wants it. Ooh.
Yeah, we're going to go for the spin out instead. Not much Oki, but it's fine. Utilizing the portal to keep him back into the corner. You cannot escape.
That was ridiculous. Nitro layering it up. And K7 does get granted another teammate at the very least, but yeah, it was funny to see him get that first dub while never unlocking a character.
Yeah. Oh no, but that Raw Doom teleport, no assist behind it, never something you want to see. That's an easy match from Nitro every time the challenge, working perfectly. We should be able to secure a wall break again if we so choose, and we do.
Yana, bro, dancing with the sword. Locked down as well. You see that crop champ trying to keep the string tight as well. Not getting greedy with a good block of the air dash, but not a good block on the overhead. Blank pads are coming in and mixing. That's what Shuri do.
Yeah, Shuri's command movement, definitely something you're going to need to get used to here as we're going to break through one more time. That EX is devastating. It's right there.
God.
Chucks the spear, goes straight in for the low. The slide in works perfectly.
I know Yipe's been saying this. I originally heard it from Majin Obama. Keep your eye on the birdie, bruh. It is going to be hard to do when Black Panther is moving this quick.
Look the setup of the pulse, though. Going to go for the EX, tracking OD. Ends up jumping back into it here. Mistimes the 2M, but still all right.
Oh, and then the anti-air on the other side, right? Nitro looking to escape the corner. K7 taxing that ass. Never letting him escape for free. Using the heavy cage as well. Do it one more time for the wall break. Give me that assembly beater back.
Okay, meaty beam, not doing anything too extra. Here's the EX! That move, one of the best in the business. Super slept on, I think, whether it's a cross-up or confirming from basically anywhere. Super sick from K7 to recognize the situation and blah! Got him through. Easy with the super. It's 2 rounds apiece.
Nitro does have the Tokon symbol unlocked though because he has 150 meter, right? Let's see if he turns to that. Already used a heavy version, so 25 down the drain, but he can build that back pretty easily, especially if we get to the other stage where there is a wall splat. Oh my goodness. Oh, actually gonna keep him here in the corner with the combo limit. Great block from K7 on the mix-up. Magneto's in, does the delayed overhead and still blocks it.
Oh, magnetism applied though, but not gonna matter. The challenge, the timing, absolute perfection here. Dr. Doom back in the mix again as we're gonna walk back to the West Coast corner.
Yeah, I wonder if Nitro tried to call an assist and it was just too late, so it ended up coming out. You obviously got to call it really late when you do a default assemble assist because they do not have a lot of block stun.
Oh my God, but the perfect counter to the alpha counter here. Situation looking a bit dire now, utilizing the zoning just as a means to an end. We're closing distance a bit at a time, but again, is willing to give that space back straight away.
D-Man, the Nullify shield's coming out, though, really causing problems to Magneto until he used the spike. Nice to bring him close. What an assemble counter from K7 again. No more meters, so no more damage. Oh, super jump, high call assist.
So fine. Dude, I love the medium cage, avoiding the pillars. Doubling up on the assists here. EX easily jumped. It's going to drop the laser one more time. Looks to dash past it. A little bit scrambly, but still Magneto gets advantage.
And again, yeah, you see K7 holding up back a lot, trying to get out of these strings. He knows if you're not going to lock me down for real, I'm going to escape, give my ground space, and just throw the projectiles out there. Once again, one more is all that it took. The Magneto assist.
Dude, Doom and Magneto together is such a match made in heaven. That Magneto assist hitting from behind, pulling you in, it perfectly allows Doom to guarantee a pulse in so many situations. These two activate each other in the most devious possible ways. Of course, they're teammates.
Yeah, you know how it goes, man. I love seeing that though, right? Yeah, he sandwiches you with the shield. The shield's coming this way while the Magneto assist pushes you towards it. Really nice synergy. Oh, and K7 making him block in the air and then an air dash before he lands, which with Doom is a teleport cross up. So sick.
Yeah, that Slayer-esque dash, taking major controls. We're going to go straight for the crossover. Ends up going for the tag, was looking for the air throw, but again, the quick command of the glider completely dominates neutral.
That's such a good move to tag out on, man. Setting the glider, just having to do all the heavy lifting, covering the screen while you approach with your point character. Oh, and covering the skies with the 2H K7. Let it be known, bro. Doomsday is coming.
Surprised the first one we've seen. 2H is incredible in this game if you haven't gotten up to date.
Yeah.
So invincible. The vacuum on being able to pull people into it for the animation as well is ridiculous.
Yeah, the gravity on that bad boy, bro, has black hole status. It is sucking you in 100%.
For now, though, zoning game while we can. The threat of the tag should have been able to save. Very active on the blade assist now as we continue. That Goblin shooter assist has actually been a huge thorn in our side now. That has continually been able to keep K7 on the offense.
Yeah, it was one of those moments too where K7 didn't recognize that the assist was going to get hit by the projectile, right? He was kind of like blocking with magic, allowing K7 to do whatever he wanted. Could have had that opportunity to do something himself. Nice assemble counter though, at least relieve some pressure now.
Tag.
Oh! I did not believe it, but getting chased down by the Black Panther, just using the heavy finger lasers, couldn't finish the combo. Oh, wait a minute.
So fine, Heavy ended up whipping. Great timing on the tag, though, to be able to cover yourself out. No, and the movement just a bit too slick, ends up finding themselves, unfortunately, into the magnetism.
Said, go ahead and dash into this metal. Go ahead and dash into this debris. It's the other side, but outspaced by the magic normals. It is time Nitro to come back, but he drops it. He's going to get a wall splat, but it didn't actually grant him anything. He's full resources already.
Threat of the throw, working out here, goes back into it again. That EX fireball closing out and making sure the assist is not a factor, but EX beam, EX grab, a match made in heaven, 50 meter from anywhere, and we're gonna get that confirmed.
Yeah, so good, right, man? It's allowing Doom. That's a heavy durability projectile as well, blowing through a lot of what other people try to put on the screen. And then the easy confirm. Wow, ran up all the way in his business. This is why he got counter hit, but he didn't complete the combo. Trying to bait out a throw tech right there with the run dash.
Played though, dispensing mid while he can. Both of them get tagged in. Now, trying to play the range game, and straight away able to chuck the nails, follow through, gets the stick, and of course Blade. I mean, it's open world combos. This guy can fix anything. Yeah,
legitimately. He's just gonna go straight into the Goblin here. Glider was ready, but he just is hungry for that last kill. Knows a throw will do it. Knows any hit will do it. Sends the batarang. Oh, and then once again, a Goblin ring. I don't know how you call that one. Yeah. But either way, shoots him with the glider and finishes the job. K7 Showoff looking clean.
And I mean, showing off one of the things that I think is the most impressive and most important about that Goblin gameplay is utilizing that H command of the glider to be able to hold down the neutral for you. Zero assemble gauge, doesn't matter. You still have an assist available. It is so, so clutch, especially the way that K7 was using it. Going Goblin, commanding the glider with H, tagging into Dr. Doom, and then just buffering that teleport dash. There's not enough much you can do.
Yeah, you could tell like K7 just...
I haven't seen his team actually yet. I haven't gotten to watch him play the game too much. But actually, it looks like we've actually put the Doom away. We're going to be on just the Magneto here.
Okay.
So utilizing that Ghost Rider assist. I think Ghost Rider basically, I don't really like him as the shooter assist, but otherwise I actually think he's really good. I think his third assist ends up working out very well, and I really like the Flame Carpet and that special, the Assault assist as well.
And I was going to say, I like him actually putting the Ghost Rider on point in this matchup up against Magik as well, right? Magik, obviously, the range on her normal is so very strong. Ghost Rider can actually combat that a little bit, but already getting rushed down. Good luck when it's already in this close quarters combat.
Reflect timing didn't quite work out here, but still was able to get onto the glider. Assault, counter, just barely able to save.
I really like the way Hikari kind of parsed that too, because Magik was still going in even after the reflect animation, and like he recognized that and was able to tag into the Goblin.
On ourselves a little bit of debris though as we find our clean touch. Should be able to keep it safe and simple here. Doesn't quite have the meter to continue though.
Oh my goodness, yeah, the Ghost Rider is coming through. Good blocks from BlueSkyGuy. I was going every which way right there, managed to avoid the assemble. And now we're gonna get the wall splat, unlock Storm. We got all three assembly meters. Hikari got all the meter in the world as well. He could definitely kill his Magneto if he prefers it. Radioactive Spider with the 100-meter super. That's a dead Magnish, bruh.
I think your man would be able to stop the taxis before they made contact, but not quite. It's a bit too quick. Round one already to the wayside here, and you can see a little bit of a stark difference. Assemble gauge built up much quicker this time as BSG looked for the hard read on the air throw right off the rip.
Ooh, and Hikari not even going with a 2H right there, just spacing himself out a little bit, getting the 2L, punishing the landing of Magneto. I like it.
Spin out into the grenade, hops on the glider, and doubles up to beat the assemble counter.
Whoa, you saw a little extra interval from the animation of the reflect, but that time did not actually lock him down, did not protect himself with an assist. So 2H City all day.
Yeah, tick throw easily jumps on out. Goblin should be able to take control off of this one here. Tags out, lets Magik do the dirty work.
Again, honestly, he could kill if he wants it. Instead, just going into this one. Oh, that teleport with the Spider-Man, and it's so nasty, bro. The cross-up is extremely fast.
Tag off the rip as we look to close distance here. Goblin able to save for just a moment. Perfect timing, and now as we're disassembled, a very rough situation that could have been dangerous, and we actually do find the connection on the opposite side. What a turnaround.
Just right there, the juggles. I love the Ghost Rider combos. Whipping the chain around. No nay.
Also the coolest Ghost Rider ever in a versus game.
Facts. See Blade sandwiching him up, nice blocks on the low, and recognizing he was charging the fierce in his face. Hikari pressing back at the perfect time.
How far do you want to press is the only question now. Could set up for the spin out instead. It's going to be that wall break. Dash up for the meaty, has potential instead. We go empty, was looking for the assemble counter. It's a very common answer, the attempted meaties on those wall breaks.
And again, recognizing right that the assemble assist, not a lot of blocks on. That's what we said before. Challenges immediately, goes into the Dark Child, has been comboing both of them. We're not even gonna need the super. Hikari, straight murder.
What is...
He been animated since jump, since before they even started playing. He's definitely been making hand motions and shaking his head, smirking. I don't know what he's talking about, but he is definitely sending messages with his body language. I'm telling you, man, that result yesterday got him feeling some type of way.
It feels like 100%. It. Listen, trying to read the sign language here. I definitely am saying I'm seeing something, but I don't want to. I don't want to put words in his mouth. He's looking. He's looking confident.
He hit the Kobe. he tried to say BSG. He hit the Kobe with him. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about now.
So good here, lays the debris. Nice, clean connection at the early start. Looks for the reset off of the drop. Can't quite keep it together though. Hikari able to survive and punish the assemble counter.
What was up with that assemble counter? That seemed a little strange to me, but maybe I have to go back and look and double check. Either way, Hikari's gonna have an advantage now. Oh, and he tagged to avoid the assemble counter that time. That was actually OD from Hikari.
Yeah, seeing some of these players be able to already have those answers to what is such a strong system mechanic here. A raw tag though in a very odd place.
Yeah, we saw another assemble counter out from BSG. He's really been looking for that now, but I'm getting a little scared about how much he's going for it. Right now, I was going to say, this is the time, though, for sure.
Yeah, it's like you see him hop on the glider, especially when your opponent doesn't have any gauge to be able to potentially counter now as we tag back into the Magik, keeping the team in order. Max distance, but too far for the light. I love the pressure we're going for, though, and is able to steal the turn back straight away with the air-to-air.
Yeah, no assembly meter to easily combo there, but again, another assemble counter and another punish.
Dude.
Oh, man.
And Hikari is so animated. He has not stopped. Not for a second.
Oh, yeah. I honestly think it's bothering BSG a little bit, considering how many assemble counters are coming out, but let's see if he can compose it up. Especially with a hit like this to start it, you'll definitely stabilize the vibes a little bit.
Now, meaty projectile, a safe way to keep it going here. Crossover is not countered as we use that EX pillar to try and get some kind of offense started.
Yeah, man, we see the assemble counter come out this time again from BSG, successful, but now he's got no assembly meter, and Hikari is in that ass.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice blocks. They're getting the assemble counter out on the low again.
Definitely has been looking super aggressive with the attempts here, but still.
But yeah, with no assembly meter, right, even when BlueSkyGuy gets on offense or relieves some of the pressure, it's so tough for him to mount anything.
Yeah, it just feels like he's been answering questions this entire set so far. Lays the portal, fakes it out, doesn't even access now as we get the perfect counter disassembled once again.
Yeah, he had mainly been relying on the assemble counter, which you cannot perfect reflect right. That time he got the crossover, and Hikari automatic with that perfect reflect more often than not. Dark Child, oh, the Queen of Limbo definitely would have killed off, but drops it out.
So decent situation now, able to jump out, doesn't want to deal with the plus frames here, but Ghost Rider still able to connect a wall slump, but drops the combo, wasn't expecting the slow slide down.
So unfortunate because he had plenty of assembly meter as well, but finally does connect with the Magneto. Has one more meter and 2 assists available if he wants to go that route. Oh, instead just straight into the Inferno engine, playing no games. Very nice stuff, BSG. Like I said, it's time to stabilize the vibes a little bit with a round on the board.
Oh, what a way to boost that confidence there. Round start, able to find the throw, and of course, from max distance, doesn't matter if it's half screen, the normals will work, and we're able to get to that baked-in mix-up.
Over at the head, Bev. Inferno engine yet again, bro. Hitting you with my guard.
Yeah, it doesn't give you the greatest mix-up there, but still a consistent timing on knockdown is crucial in games of this nature as we look for the overhead once again. Too late on the counter, though, the assist does come out.
Oh my goodness, and then catching a car, trying to take to the skies, going with the blade confirms as well, using the unique twice. It feels so nice. But yeah, man, that's a great point as well, right? The super is giving the hard knockdown like that. That is one of the biggest benefits of them in this game.
Simple counter. Recognize that's not a true block string here. Tags after the flame carpet. Spider-Man finds a touch, which leads to the knockdown here. And after the sandwich situation is attempted, we get disassembled once again, this time on the side of Hikari.
Yes, indeed. BSG's the one that finds the perfect reflect. Ooh, staggering under pressure. Ooh, you cannot escape. You see Hikari trying to flinch, trying to wiggle out. Paid for it with his life a little bit.
Yeah, really surprised because in situations like that, normally Hikari is a demon with the 2 H's. Instead, we're getting the perfect counter once again. Situation is getting dire right now. Magik battling for her life, trying to mount some kind of offense here, but Peter Parker staying strong right now.
The Spidey senses is tingling, bro. And then, oh, speaking of which, we get the crossover counter from the symbiote version. The fireball juggle. Hikari getting the counter hit, adding to that hit stun, making it even easier to convert. What a job.
Yeah, one of the hardest things to do against Magik, keeping track of where the portals are, when the fireballs are actually going to trigger through. It is a consistent timing, but it's so hard to keep track.
Oh, I like that. Definitely some nice structuring.
Chill!
Hikari, why you doing them like that? What was that?
What are you waiting for?
Well, let him know. Big super here. That's going to do a good amount of damage. Peter Parker. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing Spider-Man 1 everywhere right now.
I was going to say the canon matchup. It's the what if Green Goblin able to take it this time down to the final round. BSG needs this to stay alive. Air to air does go win Hikari's way, but unfortunately past tense on that one. Clean connection now as BSG off to the races here in the corner.
Yamii taking the combo to the limit and then jumping over as he called the complete assist, but couldn't get a full conversion. The Goblin was there, but couldn't get a full conversion on his side either. Oh my goodness, all the assists are on the screen, Proxy.
Dude, I feel scrubby, but sometimes that is the right call. Press the assist button 3 times, get everybody in there. That cartoon dust cloud can be huge for you.
100%, man. Oh, the tag in, but yeah, get all the visual noise. So hard to keep track of. Magik has him in the corner now. Perfect reflect this there. Hikari gonna look to overwhelm, but he does roll out.
Still fine now. Oh, that little delay. BSG, the patience, the timing to be able to stand up. Perfect block on the high, but now Goblin one more time.
Bro, he blocked everything and then hit the counter to get out. How is BSG surviving this right now? Another crossover. No meter to perfect reflect this time. Rushing him down, tried the command grab, but he jumped out of it. Oh my God.
Where does this leave us now in terms of the life total here? Still plenty to go. 125 meter as well. The glider leaves it, but he's still alive.
Crossover is still anybody's game here. He tags into Magneto. He recognized it. He blocked. Tried to press back. Oh my goodness. Everybody's taking their turn so perfectly right now.
I love the reposition. Once again, doubling up on the assists here. One projectile can do it. The tag is crazy. What happened?
Spider-Man tagging Magik low. BSG clutching it out and sending us to a game 3. But I'm with you, Proxy. I was like, I don't know who won. I don't know what hit. But I love me some Marvel.
I mean, Peter Parker's hit stun animations also look like his moves. He's doing backflips no matter what.
That's
so I
what
was
I'm
like,
saying,
yo, where am I?
What is happening?
That animated effect that Hikari had has cooled down just a little bit. BSG, like you said, keeping the vibes back together just a bit, but Hikari not looking shaken, just looking normal, back to control, getting through the wall, and absolutely taking us to this West Coast corner just a bit at a time like Magik does.
100%. He's not looking shaky. You know he liked to stir up controversy. So Hikari coming right back into it. Oh, actually just barely missed the Magneto. Oh, okay, again, assembling out. I think that was the smash.
Yeah, it looked like it. His assemble counter ends up working out this time too.
Yeah, I think it might have been the counter last time too. Oh, nice tagger, and then again getting the counter hit in there, unlocking Peter in the process.
Bring your boy in to protect his city. Straight in with the alpha counter. Is able to, you know, pretty easily get some room for himself here. DP assist from the Spider-Man comes through and offer a little bit of a weird positioning war. Gets Hikari in a very compromised spot once again, and off the clash. Still in control, at least in terms of positioning, is BSG.
Indeed, man. All trying to get around, but Hikari was just waiting for the landing right. Very confident that he would beat BlueSkyGuy to the button once he did come to the ground. And now we got the Goblin stuff. Yeah, I was going to say roll forward, get out of the sticky box, but a nice reflect. No perfect, though, so we're still in the neutral.
But once again, the assemble counter has been the perfect answer to a lot of this glider pressure.
Like BSG not being greedy about it, right? He's like, I'm not going to save it for the combos. I'm just going to save it to get out of this deadly mix that I know I'm only inevitably going to get hit by.
If he hits you, you don't get another turn. What are you going to spend it for? Absolutely.
100%.
Love the timing on the block there, though. That was a very sneaky box jump as we're able to double jump and completely evade.
There's only 6 seconds on the clock, man. Hikari, I was going to say, didn't have time really to make up this round unless he did it right then and there. Gets sandwiched by the Ghost Rider and Magneto. BSG with the lead in the set.
Storm back in the mix here. Storm, we haven't got to talk about it much, but one of the most potent assault assists that we can see in the game. One of those that is crucial for being able to get the pulls out of the corner, enabling those left and rights as we get to the wall. But for now, it's Ghost Rider once again continuing to shine.
I really love it. You can really see the Ghost Rider Magik matchup really starting to evolve for BSG, right? Like catching these fadeaway normals, using the projectiles, making Magik chase him down. And it's so tough, even with her long range against Ghost Rider, and then switching sides, calling the Magneto assist. He is maneuvering around Hikari so well right now.
Yeah, the chain normals have been absolutely the difference maker here. Is we're just going to hit her with a car. That's just that easy. You know? So you guys are overcomplicating this.
Just hit them with a car. Who cares if they're a superhero?
It doesn't matter.
They will also still hurt.
It's a supercar. 150 meters still in.
That car is possessed by a demon.
You know what I'm saying?
That's different.
Little jab action, got the tech out, crossover, ends up working out. Love the timing on the tag here as well as we utilize the glider, mostly for repositioning, but can't quite catch the smash.
Yeah, I think he wanted the counter too, but because he got crossed up, the smash ended up coming out. Oh, a little bit too far for that one. Be within in BSG's face, bro. That's scary. All the assists coming out, but it does not matter. They're actually even paying for it a little bit with that assist getting caught. Hikari now being able to juggle. Spider-Man comes out and continue the combo. Yeah,
the air-to-air was huge. 150 bar still on his side. You've got to ration this. It's so important to keep that meter going into the future rounds as we find our knockdown, lay our portal, and get the perfect counter. Disassembly might just end the round as Goblin once again. Are we calling that footsies?
I don't know. Yeah. It's like, he's hesitating just to create like this moment that BSG is going to flinch, and he's been able to time it super well before he gets out of the corner.
Norman Osborn with a step back. Makes no sense. Still good here.
I like that. I know he got the waves, but I didn't know he had the jump shot.
Sweep of the legs, EX to spend. Things looking real BSG right now. 100-meter in pocket. Gets the spin out though. He's going to need one more hit.
Indeed, bro. Hikari does block the overhead this time. He tried to immediately assemble counter back. He thought Hikari was going to press. Instead, he gets the throw, and that does just enough damage.
Still living just barely on the round reset here. Is going to look to be the aggressor. And unfortunately, despite winning the position war, still going to lose out on the air throw here as BSG takes control again with the reflect, equal timing, equal frames. Back in the mix again, though, as the assemble counter brings us to neutral.
Now Hikari taking a page out of BSG's book. Using the assemble counter himself, crossover. It is perfect reflected this time, but I don't think he hit the point, so it doesn't disassemble.
Still fine now, though. So it's just a bit, tries to pull him out of the corner there with that storm assist.
Spitting hot flames along with the Magneto assist. Not being greedy with it either, and the cross up empty low. Magnus in all his glory. I miss some Marvel.
Well, Rain of Metal taking one out of Storm's book there as we look to close distance once again. Charge the heavy! It's just enough of a stagger!
Yeah, catching the jump frames right there. You ain't going nowhere. Hikari was definitely holding forward, trying to get out. Got caught by that. Dropped the debris on him. The blade will wrap it up. BSG comes back and takes it 2-1 over Hikari.
I would not show mercy.
I mean, what a victory again with how animated we were the entirety of the set. BSG manages to keep composure. That is a tough win on BSG's side. And unfortunately, Hikari, that's loser's bracket. He's gone.
Oh, wait,
really tackled, have been able to reach the summit, or at minimum be able to compete near the top of the summit here. Time and time again, both of them have been able to prove themselves, and especially I think they've both found their perfect home in versus games. It has been an absolute pleasure to watch both of them continue their grind and continue their dominance here at the top, obviously in the winner's side, vying for a spot to be able to get into that top 8.
Yeah, you know, I was speaking about INZEM, but everything that I said about INZEM could be said about Leffen, you know, 100%. Both of these guys are really like that, and they're both bringing Peter to the stage. It's a brand new day.
Unrelated, this blue and black is fire.
Both of these colors are actually ridiculous for Spider-Man. I won't lie to you at all. I really like the black and red one too, but the blue one is beautiful.
It's big. Gonna confirm those. We're gonna hop onto the glider. Okay, on and off as we get a little extra optimized. Loving the way we get the spin out here now into the EX and stays on the glider.
Oh, and like you said, right, INZEM been teaming with SonicFox. Best believe Sonic has given INZEM all the lore, all the scrolls needed to execute this Goblin at a high level.
Okay, loving the throw those. We're gonna be able to get through the wall break here. Back throws in this game hit just a little bit different as you get that full assembly gauge as well. What a read!
INZEM calling out the assemble counter on the wall break. That's a very popular option to avoid the post-meaty wall break scenario. Air to air with the Magneto behind, you are not escaping that scenario. Yeah, I actually love Leffen's team color composition. Like when Spider-Man and Black Panther in these colors do a mix-up, it is so hard to see which is which.
the game outside the game, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Good here as we get that wall stick. Gonna get those extra little extensions while we can.
Damn, son. Yeah, both of these guys very optimal when it comes to the combos. Only the second hit, the overhead hit of 5H connected right there. And now wall splat again. All the meter in the world, but not all the execution. Chased down. No assembly gauge. He did have it, but no assist to convert with.
And on the opposite side, we're able to find them both, 2 characters involved, but again, those glider combos, it's so difficult to keep both characters, especially if they're different size characters too. Spider-Man being the smaller character on the point makes that a little more complicated.
Oh, that was the assemble smash that time. He ended up blowing up the armor. Gets to disassemble, but of course the assemble counter is still accessible while disassembled. That was a mouthful.
Oh my god, but it happens once again. Some space, as you said, dashes past and gets connected on there. Blade came out to try and assist. Unfortunately, a touch too high. It's around a piece now.
We'll get it. Yeah, Leffen really likes calling the super jump height assist right there. Actually blew up the point and the assist, but couldn't convert. It's a tough angle to do so.
Blade went for the reach, couldn't quite. EX on both sides, a little bit of a scramble here. Oh, but able to find the air throw here, now knocked down in the corner as we call that. Blade assist once again to force the sandwich, but no tag required. It's just another overhead from Peter.
Oh, boy, he actually dropped a little bit prematurely there. Perfect reflect yet again. Leffen disassembled. Last time I was in this, he looked for a lot of assemble counters on defense. See if he's going to be able to do that again. Oh, instead just taking down a going low, catching INZEM. And yeah, I mean, H specials are a great way to continue the combo when you do not have your assembly gauge accessible. And then the 100-meter super to kill him off while disassembled. Beautiful from Leffen.
Absolutely, says I'll do it myself. Spider-Man, you know this guy works alone.
You know?
And now, though, is... Oh, that anti-air Magneto assist almost works out. Very, very close to the assemble counters baited again. Like you said, we've been so aggressive with the system mechanics here, whether it's the alpha counter or trying to go for the assemble counter in neutral, and finally starting to get some headway because of it.
Oh, and then yeah, actually with the back roll as well, that's going to give INZEM all the chances in the world to apply this Goblin Oki, hit him immediately, and he's got the kill if he wants it, using every assembly gauge because he knows precisely he's going to get them all back after he sends the glider into him.
And once again, the what-if ending. Roman Osborn doing just enough to be able to secure it now. Unfortunately, is immediately after, looking a little bit more like how the movie wrote it, gets caught out straight away.
Peter, don't tell Harry.
Jesus.
Oh, and then dashing back over to the original side. Very nice. Leffen now looking in control in this one. Takes the combo to the limit, puts out the H-Web grenade as well. Goes with the empty low, but a beautiful block. And a reflect, not perfect though.
Yeah, timing still manages to keep control, but of course with no assist behind, the 2H easily blows it up. 125 meters, still plenty to go. As now we could assemble the whole damn squad if we choose, but it's a spin out once again for the knockdown.
Yeah, the forward, he still kept him locked down though, and then the assemble counter sneaks out, relieves some of that pressure. Reflect is there, no perfect.
And already buffered the next normal. 2H whiffs out, no punish. The simple counter straight afterwards. Trying to bait something, ends up getting pushed out once again by the alpha counter, but the EX connects.
Indeed. Oh, and the H spear and then juggled afterwards. Leffen immediately confirms into the super as well, knowing he couldn't get a further conversion on the ground with no assembly gauge. Nice quick recognition to get the kill combo and take the lead.
It's like one step ahead, as he always seems to be.
The humble genius.
Dude, how hard is that?
I'm surprised there's not like a combination of characters that you can get that team name, honestly,
Actually.
in this game. Since they have like the genius tag.
I'm sure you can get close.
Yeah, you can definitely get close for sure. Reflect. Oh, all right, gets the overhead on the other side. That's something I'm definitely expecting people to get cleaner with as the game goes along, is like their situations post perfect reflect.
Yes.
Like you could tell they're still a little wary about how to meaty properly. Oh, just gets blown up by the grenade though. Oh, no, Peter. Suffering heavily.
Sometimes the media is just safe and simple, though. A little underhand toss, right clicks the grenade at his feet. That's what I like to see. Back in the mix once again, tags back into Peter. The Spider-Man mirror match off the rip has definitely been the deciding factor for the most part here. Is right away that EX slide.
And what a down assist call from Leffen right there. It was a perfect time to bring Spider-Man back to the ground right as INZEM tried to take to the sky, then hit him with the H low afterwards. Beautiful.
Definitely showing, I think, that, you know, those projectile anti-air assists working so well with Spider-Man because of how his mobility is able to get there. Those extra range helps a ton. So you can see Magneto now got his pickup, keeps it simple. Goblin back in the mix again.
Yeah, both Magneto and Black Panther anti-air assists really good against characters like Spider-Man, Great Goblin, the ones that like to go to the top of the screen and just call stuff. Oh, speaking of which here, Leffen getting the air throw in the midst of all that noise. The body block from Magneto made the dash weird, but Leffen was still able to scramble into a hit, take the advantage against INZEM, and put, okay, no, that was just the first round. I thought he put himself on set point, not yet.
I feel that, though. That's something I think people will start to get a feel for, too, because I feel like it happens on accident a lot. But eventually, starting to intentionally set picks with some of your characters is going to be a thing for sure.
Set picks was a ball. I like that a lot. That's definitely what's happening. Oh, they're getting the combo limit, putting actually, no glider, no bomb, but baiting out the assemble counter. No big reward, though. And now he's just teching into it, Leffen, continuing to hit buttons. INZEM getting clipped.
Yeah, situation getting a bit more dire time and time again. Things are running away from us here. Life totals getting a bit more equalized as the overhead finds the mark again.
Yeah, it's cannon stuff. Somebody call Sam Raimi. Get it again. He's building up to the 150 meter, but he's not going to get quite there yet. Spins 25 on the H-Web. Nice. You can reflect to get out of the situation.
And just looking for the chase down there. Tech back was definitely the right call. As Shuri finally making her appearance. Unfortunately, there after the EX is going to get immediately punished for the trouble. A very short confirm, though, as we managed to find the secondary hit. You know, it just saved us meter, I guess.
Yeah, either way, that's going to be a good look for INZEM. He manages to beat down the Shuri and, as you mentioned, keep the 150 in his name. Oh, the big web swing from long distance. Obviously, Black Panther easily allowing him to continue. He did call the Magik at the same time. I was going to say, so he only had Blade left. Didn't actually convert fully.
Zip not able to find the mark. Doubles up with the assist there. Magik comes down from the top rope very late, but still it allows Leffen to find the overhead, find the throw, and get a touch of that gauge back for a little bit more offense.
Oh, the air throw this time, though. INZEM really kind of catching on to the sets that Leffen wanted to take to the skies, and then a beautiful hesitation just blows up Leffen's button timing.
Dash up nothing has really become the meta of the matchup here because both have been so good with the assemble counters as now. We just slide on in, lets the grenade bounce in extra time and makes him watch. That was actually evil.
Yeah, like using that grenade bounce as the block's done first and then doing the overhead really mess with the timing of your defensive expectation. And now the super is going to put him away to tie up this set.
Oh, and INZEM, I like the confidence there. There's nothing better than getting to the player cam and seeing them, you know, seeing the head bob, seeing that motion, absolutely locked in here, 1-to-1, getting closer and closer as right away, it's a clean touch, immediately taken to the corner now and tagging in Goblin for the extra sauce.
I love INZEM not only avoiding the magic projectile, but then attacking Spider-Man at the same time with that maneuver, and then, of course, going into the Goblin, getting the mix going, and smashing the wall.
I thought Goblin at least was going to take a couple weeks for people to be discussing with him because you see the potential, but people have picked to this character so damn quickly. It's actually unreal.
Indeed, man. It's a new age of fighting games. How quick these dudes learn nowadays makes me jealous.
EX one more time, though. Tapped him on the dome. Overhead continues to reign supreme as we have the full team unlocked now.
Ooh, in the air throw does just enough. And, of course, Leffen also wins the positional advantage at the end there, throwing him back towards the side with the wall.
Anti-air assist leads us in. Assemble counter. Recognize the overhead was coming.
Oh, and then the counter hit, extending the block stun, and or excuse me, the hit stun, and again, it was the Shuri down assist, sniping the Spider-Man out of the sky.
Zip actually ends up not quite connecting though, but still that Magik fireball. Magik at the 2 has been absolutely crucial. That multi-hit, so much hits done for any character, especially Peter, to be able to continue these combos as now we have plenty of bar. A radioactive spider should have been in our future, I think.
Yeah, it looked like he routed a little bit weird at the end there, but speaking of radioactive spider, INZEM's gonna be the one to do it after getting disassembled, trying to buy himself some space. Of course, the disassembled meter does freeze during supers.
I ended up being right, but not the type of right I was expecting here. As he double jump to try and escape, gets caught by the jab on the landing once again. Pixel gets caught by the fireball at set point.
Leffen bouncing back from that game 2 where INZEM was able to take the victory pretty convincingly. And here again, that super jump height assist actually managed to dodge. I think the Magneto from INZEM actually blew it up. That was really cool. Oh, going low that time while being sandwiched by the blade. It's so tough to visually parse that noise.
He's in a bit of a weird spot again. Dude, these round reset air throws have been monsters from both as the assemble counter once again hadn't gone for it in quite a bit, so finally thought it was time to unsheath it. Unfortunately, it's going to lead to Goblin once again getting the extensions, leaving with the meaty grenade.
Nice, and then the assemble counter again right here, right? Leffen not going to deal with it. INZEM not looking to bait out that time, but does manage to poke against the Magik. Wasn't in range to continue the full combo though.
That's one of the hardest things about Goblin is that in certain spots, his normals aren't quite long enough to be able to actually convert. Still okay though, as we managed to apply pressure and go for the tag. That was simple, but absolutely clean. Beautiful on the fall, the simple high-low. Sometimes you don't have to overcomplicate it, man.
Exactly, right? Sometimes all you need is to play against expectation. Everybody's expecting the delayed air dash setup. If you just go jump it high into low, hey, it's going to throw off people's timings like that, especially somebody like Leffen, who is so well-versed in that timing of blocking that.
Yeah, he's very much a I know that you know type of guy when it comes to these extended confirms as now. EX bomb, crossover saves the day, keeps corner as well. Gets the perfect counter to the opposite side too. Absolute masterclass here, beating the entirety of the system mechanics and finds the hit again.
Yeah, Leffen got a little greedy right there, wanted to punish the flip kick. But he had an assist still in the bank, ended up getting caught, trying to take his turn. And again here, this time it's the crossover counter, knowing INZEM cannot counter because of the assembly gauge. Oh, we hanging out. About to build a Death Star when Ned leads. What again here, INZEM? Looking clean with the conversion, had one more assembly gauge, gets the wall splat as well. Are we gonna use Web Warrior or nah? No, we'll just take the combo to the limit. Oh, the air to air from Leffen though, and then had the gauge to convert.
Has 150 meter as well, cuts it down to just 100. Radioactive Spider potentially in the future here, that or a knockdown. Actually, we break the wall instead.
So at least gonna give him an assembly gauge again. The perfect reflect that he uses it on that perfect reflect to get the disassemble. The spider sets, INZEM can't find it, and Leffen will be moving on in winner's bracket.
Only Spider-Man truly understands it at a deep enough level to be able to make sure he triggers the spider sense for no reason and is able to get the punish for it.
Her stature in this game, she truly feels like a goddess. Definitely a big fan. And man, Random Select chose violence, bro. We're going to Champions Arena. No wall breaks, all wall slumps. Let's go.
And it is going to be Big Body Peni up front here. It's the Spider-Man show. Coming out for Chaos here as right away we find the clean connection. Unfortunately, the drop leads it up straight in for Yamii as, you know, for the first time ever with Storm on point, an enjoyable lightning loop that we can see here in the corner.
One that doesn't last the length of, you know, a feature film. Lightning loop could have been in the MCU, bro. At least with the length. At least with the length of the combo. Oh, a little micro dash under to actually get away from the corner. Yamii has a high-level defensive decision that is going to be very potent in this game as people get used to it. Very like him already exposing it. And with the radioactive spider, I'm the mom, bruh. Ugh.
Yeah, and I mean, no characters unlocked, you're just deleted. Obviously, your health pool being at the lowest possible, not a chance to survive. As, luckily, we got that extra character coming back in, tag back into the correct order. And Peni, unfortunately, one of the weird things about this matchup here, a very large target for a lot of these storm projectiles that we're able to throw out. So these tornadoes, just a touch extra deadly when it comes to stifling Peni in the in her, you know, the mech suit.
Almost definitely, and we know how big Magik's normals are. I was gonna say it's gonna be tough for Peni to avoid them, but how about she just beats her to the button instead? Now, getting the crazy wall stuff, gonna get the combo flip out as well, covering the forward tech, and yo, the gadget is actually looming in the sights.
I was gonna say, was looking a bit scary there as Carnage comes out to try and assist. Character I'm surprised we haven't seen more of. I think he's such a good pivot point and such a good team player.
100%, I agree. I think Carnage is definitely going to be more and more explored as we get used to the game. Right now, though, we got the wall slump, and that is a perfect setup for Spidey to go into the super and tie up this first game 1-all in the rounds.
Yeah, back-to-back with the radioactive spiders. Doing everything we can to pull this arena apart. They're trying to make a wall break. He said, get me out of this center spot, bro.
Like, please, bro. We didn't sign up for this amount of violence here. We'll get another great block in the overhead and then sneaking in the assemble counter afterwards. No perfect reflect available because of that.
Oh, and again, EX low, just so damn quick. Gets the wall slump, extends the combo. Things looking a bit dire here. 50% per touch. It's a 2-touch demonic situation.
Indeed, bro. Already gone here. And again, at this time, the assemble counter beats the delayed air dash. Oh my goodness, everybody calling their assist right now, doing their best to avoid it with the point character.
Yep.
Actually, Storm's turn still, Spider-Man.
Yeah, securing the jab pretty easily. And again, in that spot, normally you have to use a wind charge to get to the ground and call an assist. Luckily, again, with the wall already here, you don't have to do much extra. That slump is huge for Storm's Confirmed, saves so many resources.
Oh man, yeah, but now with the breathing room given, Kayos is taking it real quick, jumps over and gets the old school anime mix up. The jump over into the air dash back will forever remain good. Now with the wall summon all that meter burning in his pocket. One more radioactive spider for the road. Literally 3 rounds, 3 radioactive spiders.
Absolutely.
Straight up.
Listen, man. The cinematic ender, definitely what you need. Getting just a touch farther ahead now. You tag back into the correct order. Once again, I mean, Peni, one of the most underutilized characters here. At some point, you got to ask yourself, like, do you have the matchup experience against a top-level Peni? Because right now, we're getting hit with some stuff.
Yeah, right there. Yamii trying to set up something that took a little bit too long duration. Post-Magik block stun. Kayos just immediately felt comfortable pressing the long medium of Peni, challenged, punished, and now we got Spider-Man stuff. And then again, shuts down the corner escape, straight Warden status, you're staying here.
That's my favorite timing for that too. The EX bomb right outside of melee range, because the people have to, they feel like they have to panic, they feel like they have to make a move, and in times like that, you are so liable to make a mistake, but the assemble counter, not a mistake this time, saving us out and getting us back to the mid-screen, but unfortunately landing us straight into a standing medium there.
That's a great point though, Proxy. I really love that stuff too. Like when you're able to set up something literally where like if they inch forward at all, then they're meatied or then they're in contact with the thing that's sitting there. It definitely puts so much pressure and like creates a lot of hesitation on the opponent. And it really only gives them a few ways out.
Yes.
Like the instant air dash. And so you cover that with your point character while you let that projectile sit. It's a perfect way to play tag games.
Oh my god, the bed slam, but the assist just barely saves us. That was a close one.
Oh man, what a tech throw as well. Kayos has been looking really on point, man. The sumo slam coming from the top rope, allowing Spider-Man to unlock Deadpool and continue this massive combo.
Nothing else to be able to extend. Still fine though. Assemble counter easily answered. Disassembled and thrown straight back to the wall. Situation is dire here as we buffer the instant air dash and find a devious cross up.
Yeah, 100% in the scrambles to escape the corner and try to get the prominent positioning. Yamii found that devious cross up indeed, and then you want to roll forward, that's fine. I got the whirlwind, pull this way. You are not going to get to take your turn just because you roll past me. Oh, and then the assemble counter just getting clipped by the Spider-Man assist. Easy tagging, Symbiote Spidey, baby.
Yeah, definitely something you need to be comfortable with. Whatever your anti-air assist is, get comfortable with hitting it, tagging, and comboing with that character.
Yes,
you
sir.
have to have that in your arsenal.
Oh, and then again, this time Yamii starting to adjust to the Peni pace a little bit, realizing the ranges that she can press buttons at when Kayos is looking to press, and now blowing it up again and again.
Yeah, because it's interesting. A lot of people think of Peni mostly as a pivot point. Tag into Peni, do a Peni thing, tag straight back out. It's not often that she's the initiator in these positions. Again, you see a little bit of that nasty stuff on the glider, off the glider, everywhere in between with these good Goblin players. It feels like there's not even a meter. He just always has it.
Yeah, 100%, man. I'm so impressed with the way some of these players are already managing the character's unique meter. Like, whether it be Boss's Blessing, the glider, the win from Storm, everybody is just so already gelling with their characters.
Perfect counter once again, but Storm was just a touch out of range now. First instance of Deadpool, and unfortunately, he immediately gets clobbered. Very Deadpool-esque, though.
100%. My favorite character to watch get hit in the game.
Yeah.
The animations are just too clean. Oh, and again, now putting the bomb on him. Oh my goodness, what is happening? How'd you block the low? Just read it. I got a comic. I got manga to read. Let me 2H you so I can get back to my book.
Wall sticks it out to extra extension just because, and after the pop-out's gonna look for the rundown here, but the wake up super!
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you gotta go for it here. Gotta respect it. 100 meters spent. That's damn near half of your life, and it's a single touch game now potentially.
Indeed, man. Not so much life remaining. The Magik assist blowing up both Deadpool and it looked like Carnage back there as well. Great stuff here. Bouncing back from Yamii. We are all tied up.
And the difference maker, I think, is Yamii just being a little bit more confident. Peni's not the type of character that feels like she can brute force against Storm or against Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So just being the one asking the questions, taking offense, being a little bit more aggressive in terms of the positioning, the placement of the normals, and being able to challenge in the right places. Peni has not been able to keep up with the type of things that Yamii's bringing to the table here.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get a stage swap right now as well, of course, because hey, if you guys aren't familiar with the way the stage rules work for this tournament, so the first stage is a random select, and then the loser picks the stage after that, right? So as you can see right here, Kayos is the one that lost, and he's going to nowhere. So yeah, this is one of the things that I talked about before, where he kind of likes the infinite stages. He wants that space with Peni, as you brought up. Another thing with Peni as well is that it feels like she's big, she's a little bit slower, so people kind of underestimate her range a little bit despite her being big, but that medium moves her forward, right? So it's pretty quick and it's a little deceptive when it comes to the range just because it's at a forward advancing normal. So I think that's what Yamii got clipped by in game 1 a couple of times as well, has since adjusted his spacing and taking that into account, looking much cleaner because of that.
Yeah, I mean, just to piggyback off of that too, whether it's like the Cycle Crusher or the Pendulum, the Sen Poo Poo, and she closes distance, she has so many effective tools for those multi-hits, again, to activate and go for the tag here. I think it's Spider-Man, coincidentally, is like the perfect character to be able to tag in and be able to utilize the things that Penny's able to do early, but for now, she's doing it solo, a clean connection, and already taking us to the corner.
The sand wall, we get an immediate crossover counter from Yamii, though, as soon as Kayos used his 1 assembly gauge, right? That guarantees no perfect reflect. Oh man, Spider-Man, it got clipped because of that. You see a lot of recoverable life on the side of Kayos because of it.
Mad random, but I love that she does finger guns to shoot.
Yeah,
so
yo.
cool.
Yeah, her animations within the mech are top tier, bro. Oh, then this time open up again here, Yamii. Just smothering the big body Peni in the corner. Now Goblin gonna try to go to work. Didn't even take a wall break set up, right? Just trying to get the kill here now while both players extremely low health with only 2 characters on.
Bit of a delay, was looking for the air-to-air, still fine here though. What a hop, hops on the glider, still alive though somehow.
Indeed, here at Peni. I mean, she's got to, with all this big body, got to avoid all these projectiles that are going to be coming her way. It's going to be so tough to do so, of course. No lethal chip, so at least there's that.
Okay, still not enough to kill, but the use of the wind gauge perfectly anti-airs.
Rising the whirlwind up right there. Spider-Man cannot avoid it. Lightning just to end it. I like actually not going with assembly gauge call right there. You only have 1, right? So good resource management from Yamii. And now immediately wall breaking to get another character, another gauge.
Yeah, save for the break, definitely the right call. Goblin comes in as the shooter here, but gets connected straight away. Peni with the tag, lets Spider-Man do the dirty work.
Yes, indeed. I gotta imagine Spider-Man goes with wall break as well, unlocking the Carnage. That back assist, being able to manipulate the position of the grounded opponent, it makes for some very deadly mix-ups.
Oh, just barely connected. If we had landed on that ice ball, things would have been huge trouble. But straight after, even on the frame data once again, finds the connection. He's just beating everybody up. It's looking like a real Spider-Man. Dude, that's the type of fights he's used to.
100%, bro. Give me the 1v20 right now. Spidey is not afraid. But of course, the scrambles ensue, and Yamii's the one that picks it up. Still needs the character to unlock, and he's going to do just that with this wall break. And of course, we're in the infinite stage, right? So we're never going to get it to the wall slumps.
Okay, air-to-air attempt that was nice. Got the reflect, even frame data once again. EX with the follow-up, and again the frame trap with the assist. What a call to get the stop. Little by little, we're clawing back into this.
It's so tempting when you block the heavy load to try to 2H Spider-Man immediately, but a lot of the time you can call that assist and blow you up for doing exactly that. Speaking of getting blown up, it looked like that was either an assemble counter that got hit late enough or an assemble smash that got destroyed.
Spin out those, we got the grenade at our feet. Doubles up with the pillar and tries to get away. Full activation of the Mecha Meltdown, and we do find the hit.
That boy Goblin could not glide away in time right there. The Elpo's hitbox of it, doing some nice damage. Putting up the piece as well, 34K for the trouble. Oh man, she's actually getting a little speedy now. Peni, she's moving along, nice blocking the empty low, but cannot block the overhead afterwards. Kayos is cooking.
That is one of those things that I think a lot of people forget too, is you don't see a ton of Peni, so you forget she's very fast for a character that wide.
Yeah, you know, I was like, you know, she's a little slow earlier. I was like, you know what, never mind, honestly.
No, dude,
she is moving.
She moves for no reason, but we do find the hit once again. Web Warrior, the 50 well spent around again in Kayos' favor. A step closer to finding this finish. It is set point here in the winner's side.
Wow, we can have a point Peni in top 8 winner's side. At the first major for Marvel, Tokon coming through with the Spider-Man assist as well, being able to convert fully, and we got a Deadpool showing. Wait a minute.
Check him out. Multi-hits, love using the wind to keep from getting pushed all the way out. Goblin on the glider. It's just too devastating.
Oh, it looked like a slightly mistimed meaty. I think that's what it was. Either way, Kayos is able to get the back throw. Nice assemble counter, disrupting the media attempt from the wall break. Tags back in a storm here as Deadpool just looks to buy space. I'm trying to read a comic about myself. Oh, and then actually does get the IAD. Oh, the Roman cancel. It was going to be the first Roman cancel call I got. Either way, though, Deadpool's going to be able to pick it up, and he's going to send the whole core at Storm to close out this set. Kayos, the Peni Parker in top 8 winner's side.
What an unbelievable finish here. A character that I think most of the community has been sleeping on, being shown to be absolutely devastating in the situation. Not even playing her in the spot where we think she's the strongest. Maybe point Peni is the way. Maybe Kayos, or maybe he's just the best.
Maybe he's just the best.
Same in the shooter as well. Great assists. Overall, a good teammate. I think it's fallen out of favor a little bit just because a lot of the people who are vibing with Star-Lord found a more comfortable home on some of the characters that were released later.
Yeah.
A lot of them moved to Black Panther. A lot of them moved to Spider-Man. A lot of them, sometimes moved a little bit downwards the tier list too, but I think that Star-Lord's still perfectly viable and not on the team.
Hey, Cloud 805, I know you watching, bro. You better start coming outside, B.
Of course, so one of the still most prominent Star-Lord players, right? He's been really playing the character a lot. But you were right, man. Wolverine on Wolverine violence, and we're on Champions Arena. That means no wall breaks, all wall slumps. This is gonna be scary.
That's going to be BMG in the LEDs right now. Looking to close this out with the 5U. Oh, in the assemble counter, caught out, highlighting one of my favorite normals in the game. That jumping heavy, that multi-hit, so sick from Logan.
Man, Wolverine looking like a pre-built computer right now. RGBs everywhere. Actually, you see one of them, was BMG that just decided to block on the air dash. JaazzRap still trying to keep the aggression up to make the difference up in this health. Right now, let's see what he's going to do. I was going to say had an assist available, tried the instant air dash cross up, but BMG just going to assemble counter it away.
And both of them have had such good timing on that so far, understanding Wolverine themselves and already starting to lean to that armor a little bit. Definitely a good mix-up when it comes to the 5U game.
Oh, and that sneaks behind them as well. Once again, just trying to create chaos and then put the offense on JaazzRap continuously. Oh my goodness, sandwich between all that, bro.
Yeah, got a little bit scrambly at the end there. Dashes up one more time, overhead, easily blocked. Chance now.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to bait out a 2H right there with the air dash backwards after calling the assist, but was not putting his hand in the cookie jar. Gets the cross up on that. I didn't know that stole the corner.
Just throws the cookie jar against the ground and picks the cookies up off the ground. Does not care. Not in the slightest. Little Beyblade action to get us our wall slump though. Goblin back on the team.
Oh man, takes the combo to the limit. Oh my goodness, charging in the face like that. Crossover counter, no meter to perfect reflect.
Oh, standing light and then delays it.
Oh, nice poke back this time from JaazzRap. Has the assembly gauge, take him to the wall and unlock that last assist, please, please. Oh yeah.
At this point too, no, the spin out doesn't get it and doesn't get the kill. He gets neither of the potential optimal options now, but it's okay. A jump heavy will once again save the day for us.
Indeed here. Even match so far here from JaazzRap and a BMG. The Wolverines have been the star of the show, but they've got some deadly characters in the back. See if anybody's looking to tag in, but right now BMG going to work with the Logan. Now look at the wall splat. Obviously it has all the resources available, but you still want to do the wall splat. Make them bring him to the ground with the wall slump.
150 meter in pocket as well. Not going to be enough to kill the situation. Actually, we have 3 assists. No, just going to spin out instead. Keeps it really simple.
The overhead was there this time with a easily accessible assist to combo afterwards. BMG, dominant round. I think that's a perfect. Oh, no, hood perfect.
Yeah, not quite, but still, you know, it's fine. Chance now, though. Dash pass. That dude. That Shuri assist ends up saving the day a little bit. Those daggers from the sky.
Oh my god, that is always so visually jarring when Blade just steals the corner from you like that while the point character is still going. This time BMG does find the hit, goes into the bloodlust as the combo limit had reached its peak.
Doesn't DHC through though. Leaves in the Blade. I think the spacing game that you can play with this character might end up working out well, but unfortunately losing out on the mirror match there. That assault assist coming through to easily save the day.
Yeah, it was funny that was the Blade assist that was able to get through all that. And now good block on the low. Getting rushed down by the Spider-Man. Tried to go low again, and he blocked it. Very good stuff right there. Ah, the third low finally connects. JaazzRap doing his best jaywalk impression right now. Always go low, and it'll eventually work out.
That's how you know he was there. He saw it happen.
Legit, bro. That's how you know he's a Wolverine player,
That's
too.
what I'm talking about.
Legit, bro. Oh, my goodness. Magnetic retribution. Let him know with the blam on him.
Bro, I love a good onomatopoeia, you know what I'm saying?
I really do love that the Supers have that.
Okay, once again, JH finds the mark, is able to easily confirm into it afterwards, now extending just a bit further, and on the pop out, gonna look for the meaty, fakes it out with the with that anti-air assist, is able to find the clean connection.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where like the assist passed by, but the opponent wasn't 100% sure that was going to happen, so they create some hesitation, beat him to the button, but this time BMG has fired back. Hey, he's going to have a chance now to get this final round on his side of things.
Pop out one more time. Both players. Oh no, assemble counter gets us caught. Situation is dire.
He has Tokon assemble proxy as well, 150 meter burning away in his pocket. Will he go into it and try to get the kill? He actually just takes the combo to the limit right now. A little surprised we didn't see an extension with the assembly gauge nor the meter. Could have resulted in a kill right there, but it's fine. Oh my goodness, the rush down. He's trying to find another hit. No 2H from JaazzRap.
Oh no, and after the assist here, things are gonna get dire. One more assist and the assemble counter reflects, keeps it even, back in the mix again. BMG keeping pressure up.
Oh, gets out. What defense from JaazzRap. Not relying on the crossover counter or the assembly counter. That means BMG spent all his meter. His turn was over. JaazzRap calling the assist while air dashing out, picks it up, and takes the first game.
I mean, just a solid performance there, being able to battle back in the mirror match. The Logan v. Logan is so devastating. The one thing I'm surprised about, only seeing the EX cross up once, because I feel like that's the most devastating portion of the kit.
Yeah, most definitely right. That was the thing that absolutely caught whoever got hit by it the most off guard that we've seen today.
One of them did.
Yeah, I do not remember which Wolverine did it. I'm sorry.
Oh, clean connect. Unfortunately, the timing on the assist there was a little bit off, so you just get the normal assist instead of actually getting that strike like you were looking for.
Yeah, both players being very careful now. The assist did get clipped, but a great job protecting it with the air web balls. Oh, the stagger pressure right there. I like him extending the second sequence just in case. Oh, there was press back from JaazzRap, but instead BMG the one that finds it again. Overhead reset this time. No assembly gauge. He needs that wall splat. Thank you.
Dude, the empty air dash has been such a potent portion of every player's mix-up here. Baits assemble counter, beats out throws. If they go for the raw 2H, you're blocking. So much going your favor as again, letting it rip one more time. BMG, a perfect on his side.
Man, what a optimal combo right there from BMG. We've seen him leave some damage on the table previously, but not that time. Squeezed all the juice out of it. Oh man, showing a whole lot of respect to assist on both sides right now. BMG has finally gotten in there, only to get crossover countered away. JaazzRap look for the overhead, great block though, not gonna get caught slipping today. Oh, and the low block as well.
You try to sweep the legs, delay, but a great tech.
Oh, beat to the blade, and then the immediate re-jump conversion as well. Great recognition from JaazzRap.
Craziest thing about these no transition stages also is you get to save so much meter. It feels like every time I look down, the bars are full, man.
Yeah, legit, right? And the wall slum, or actually the wall splat, giving you 10 meter instantly as well. It's another bonus to just keep having a bunch of resources.
Connected through once again, was looking for the overhead, easily jumps out of the pressure now as we zip on past. Radioactive Spider might be on the menu, whatever it takes to take the kill, and there it is once again. Certainly the right choice. You never want to hold the meter, don't be greedy. If it puts one tick up on your top side of the screen, it is always worth it.
Yeah, 100%, especially so on these stages with no wall breaks, as you previously highlighted. Now BMG, oh, the Magneto, I was gonna say it's so much hit stun on that Magneto assist, especially when it's counter hit, but nonetheless he just uses it to set up an overhead and right back to work goes JaazzRap.
About in the step back 5U, tags out. Oh my god, dude, it's unblockable.
Yeah, it's so good, man. Like, legit, that is real mix. Very similar frames that they hit on, the charged overhead and the empty low. Give me my meter from the wall splat, but he couldn't complete the combo. BMG immediately taking out and just landing with that jump L. We're going to the other side, and now you got to deal with the Logan. The canonical 10-0 matchup. At least it's not canon in this game.
Oh, okay. Oh no, and gets caught reaching a little SOS action as we're in a bit of trouble now.
I'm not gonna wall splat. Let me get my meter. 150 burden, a hole in BMG's pocket. Just gonna take the combo limit though, save all that assembly gauge. Didn't want to try for the kill, didn't want to invest that much resources. Oh, that time it seemed like he caught JaazzRap's assist, but in the middle of which committed a little bit too hard while Magneto was not locked down, giving him an opportunity to punch the Wolverine and take a 2-1 lead. JaazzRap on set point.
Yeah, the Magnetic Storm absolutely dominating here. Back in the mix again. Shooter assists end up clutching out. Goblin tries to make an impact from the top rope, not quite able to assist, continue to fly here as Blade is the difference maker.
Most definitely wall splat already. Give me that meter. Give me that optimal setup. Again, just using that anti-air assist from Magneto as well to prevent any up backs on wake up.
Coming on attack was definitely cute. Peter Parker swings on out, overhead connects. Spider-Man will take us wall to wall as he always does. A really unfortunate drop combo though. That was a huge one, but it doesn't matter. We get the clean connection on the opposite side. Logan on the fall, a chance to spend the meter.
Savage instinct gonna go all the way. And I love JaazzRap tagging into Wolverine to get closer to the wall for the even more optimal conversion. What a way to show out. JaazzRap gonna take it 2-1 over BMG.
And Magik is the type of character who's more than capable of being able to take priority early from a character like Blade. One of the few characters that can stand up in neutral and normals to be able to actually fight this guy out in the mid-screen.
I was going to say, yeah, I think Blade is usually super good in the neutral, right? Has the nice little machine gun, great normal, or great range on his normals. But Magik is the queen of range on her normals, man. It is going to be tough for Blade to combat this. We'll see how Akash kind of presents the neutral, presents the gambits that he's going to take up against this character. While Hikari still RGBing his life away.
Dude, I mean, it's kind of raw.
Now, on the Magik one specifically because of the sword, it actually looks really good.
Again, trying to close distance while we can. That jump heavy, orbital normal working well as we teleport, double up. Was trying to bait the 2H, it looked like.
And that was really good discipline from Hikari going with the 5L rather than the 2H, right? 2H would have been heavy commitment. If it whiffs, that's going to be an easy punish. But instead, he was just trying to anti-air with light normals. But hey, don't try to come into the Magic's DMs, bruh, as we get a controller disconnect. I see him saying my bad, Hikari on his end, so...
It looks like, yeah, player one seems to be where the disconnect was. We have our TO straight up to the stage here to be able to hash this out. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that is just a round loss, but we'll see what it ends up being. But the expected outcome here should be a round away from Hikari on that one. That is generally the rules here at CEO, and it's one of those things where it's better to just leave it in the hands of the TOs and make it happen so there's no like, oh, do I take it, do I not? No, we go by the book.
Yeah, 100% the like decision to be made regarding what happens when a controller gets disconnected should never be left in the hands of the players. No. It's just not really a fair thing for them to have to call in the moment, right? It was the other person's, it wasn't their fault at all, so the TO's just gonna come in, and that's what they're doing here. It looks like they're gonna just let the timer run down so nobody gets additional resources. We're just gonna take the dub on Akash's side and then move along from there. So yeah, it's one of those things, right, where I'd rather take it out of the players' hands. Of course. It's not their responsibility. It's not part of their job. It's not what they signed up to do. So I like the TO stepping in. We're gonna have Akash take the round, and then we're gonna proceed with the set from there.
Absolutely. But, you know, early on we definitely saw, like you said, a good discipline from Hikari, despite the situation we find ourselves in now. We'll see if he can keep the same type of pressure that he's had because, again, like you said, I feel like his dominance in neutral has been one of the biggest standouts for him here, and it being specifically Blade on the opposite side complicates things just a little bit. A character that, again, I think has felt more like a pivot point, but is more than capable of being able to dispense those mids if you are capable when it comes to the footsie game.
what is he miming, bro? I really am not sure what these like moves are. These like Goblin bombs? Like I don't know what he showed. Like the magic fireball.
He's been doing it a lot though.
I do not understand who he's communicating with or what he's trying to communicate. But either way, Hikari, levels beyond my comprehension. Gets the first hit in the second round, and we're back to business.
Yeah, one thing's clear, it's not for us.
Yeah, that is for damn sure.
Got the pop though, tosses the grenade, high-low, and straight in with the smash.
Yeah, he doesn't actually end with like a meaty grenade. Should always be rolling forward to get out of that situation. So I love that from Akash, already well aware of that fact. And going back to work with the Blade, man, this has been his signature character from what I've been able to tell.
Glider trying to do the dirty work there. Magik, orbital normals once again, but the forward heavy as we fall, pokes it out and finds the connection.
Oh, yes, indeed. Clips some low, and Hikari always so optimal with the Magik there. Doesn't get the wall break. That would have been more optimal and ideal to end it with, but nonetheless, always getting the dub is the most important thing.
Trying to maintain position here. Goblin comes out to try and save the day. Misses out. Now that feels like an execution error there. Maybe rolled the stick on the jump forward.
Precisely, right? He was definitely trying to do a jump forward normal, ended up getting like a TK fireball situation, and yeah, that definitely hurt. Assemble counter.
I think Assemble counter is extra potent against Blade on those wall breaks too.
Yeah, 100%. Has really great normals and always wants to meet you afterwards. It's rare that the Blades actually pass up that opportunity to do so. I thought he was going to do it right back, but it would have been a bait. Hikari did bait it out because all he did was instant air dash into nothing and call his assist, so that was smart from Akash not to go for it.
Akash got a lot of good data on that one too. On that knockdown, once again, we woke up with that crouching medium here. Hikari has been so militant, trying to beat him to the spot in every opportunity. But for now, just a little bit of a gun show here.
All right, nice. And getting the reversal there as well. And the anti-air from Spider-Man, bro. That position 3 for Spider-Man is so potent, man. Counter hit as well, giving him so long to confirm from, but now we're scrambling in the mix. Akash still trying to hold on to this life. Didn't have any other meter, or else that would have been lethal on the Assemble counter.
Here though, manages to avoid the EX fireball just in time. Uzi comes through, doubles up on the assist and gets himself in trouble. The whip from just a touch away. It's a pixel of life on both sides. Anything will do it.
Yeah, that damage he did to the assist and keeps giving Akash a slight lead just from the recoverable health, and the Magneto anti-air assist comes through, clearing the skies.
You should thank this guy. Taking full control, clean connection though. Timing on the challenge, absolutely perfect here. Blade takes it to the wall, and maybe you're going to see some of that potent mix-up that we have not seen yet. The round trip could be tasty.
Oh, yes, indeed. There it is here. He's going to do it. Yes. Oh, and he crossover counters the mix. My man Blade was stuck up there for a second. He was posing on him all Aura Farm all day, especially when the 2H is there to follow.
A highly vertical on the 2H as well. A huge part of Blade's kit. Dashes up. Oh, mistimes it though.
Yeah, like throw on an opponent's wake up is extremely hard to deal with in this game. Like it's got a lot of throwing involved. The wake up timing takes a long time as well, more than other games. It's funky.
Okay. Timings are different on the roll forward or roll back. Also, I think it's 10 extra frames. So it's
100%.
Really weird.
Yeah, back roll I believe is the one that's 10 extra frames.
Yeah. Back timing definitely good there though. Multi-hit as the drone does the work. Spider-Man the only one caught in Blade. A chance to potentially be able to block this out. The high-low comes through. What defense! Akash weathering the storm. Unreasonable situation he's found himself in, but somehow parses through.
Oh man, Hikari though. That was good for Akash because he recognized that Spider-Man was going to land before him, right? So he didn't try to continue the string once he blocked that air normal with the Assemble smash. Akash, he could potentially bring this back here. He spent all his meter into the Bloodlust immediately. I think that's going to be enough, Proxy. Oh, it is just barely for the 1-0 lead.
Dude, it was down to the absolute wire. Dude, I get deked by that super every time because it doesn't pop till the sword swing. Oh, what a finish there. But Akash is able to survive. That little pop out, that little drop is able to capitalize in the perfect manner.
And what wherewithal to spin all of your assembly gauge on continuing the Assemble smash to actually get the launcher and kill off right there. That is something I would not have thought to do, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because in a regular situation, it's usually not worth it. 2 assembly gauge for a 2H combo is just not worth.
Exactly, like having the wherewithal to spin something that's usually not optimal in a situation where it was going to kill already a week into the game is so impressive.
These players piss me off.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yo, how do you learn so quickly, bruh? Teach me the ways. But Hikari right now getting pieced up again by the blade, takes it to the combo limit, and unlocks an assist in the process.
Chance now as we look close distance here. EX round trip, same situation we saw before. Rins, you called it, and it's just as good as you made it sound. What an unbelievable mix-up there to have to deal with. No assist required. Is on the pop out. Is going to look for the meaty low.
Yeah, but he still has an assembly gauge. I like that he didn't even spin it right there either. He didn't want to be greedy with that process. And yes, we know the assemble neutral assist. Yep. They do not have a lot of block stun. You got to call it real late and make sure you do not leave a gap or the press back will be there. But yeah, man, it's so ambiguous, bro. The dagger throw right above your head. I don't know which side it ever hits on.
Okay, DP, extra little extension here. Shatter the wall. Restore some of that gauge while you can. Assemble smash off the rip. Again, not spending it here. Saving that gauge while we can.
Yes, indeed, right. That's why he didn't get the launcher. He would have needed to spin the extra assemble meter like we saw in that round-ending scenario.
Situation's a bit dire here now. Dark Child activation.
The Queen of Limbo coming in. I mean, you're deader than dead if he gets to the super. He doesn't actually do it, though. Instant air dash will be enough regardless. But yeah, Hikari, ooh-wee.
Yeah, reset it, still able to finish. It was a little bit scary when we end up in that spot as the assist goes a bit wide. Peter Parker comes in for the tag and he's going to look for the mix-up here. Perfect counter, though, as we land and disassemble.
Queen P goes stuff in perfect. Oh, Akash, he's going to be able to get the throw, build himself an assembly gauge back as well because of the wall break. Oh, the machine gun actually clipped her landing. Or I should say right before she landed, but couldn't get a full conversion.
Yeah, and because of that, actually didn't get the animation of the 2H, which I think is what Akash was banking on there. That's why we ended up dropping it.
You're totally right. Yeah, he thought it was going to be the smash animation, but because the gunshots hit first, you don't get that.
Situation dire again, though. 150 meter in pocket here. Overhead attempted. Nice block. Alpha counter as well. No meter. Well scouted as the EX pillar finds a home.
And what a conversion afterwards. I can't believe Hikari actually picked up with Magik off that. Really maximizing his effort.
Empty Dash just looks at him.
Indeed, Goblin coming through. Oh my goodness. And of course, the little hover up, hover down into the low. Catches him out. And Hikari now going to work. Combo limit, roll forward again, and into the assemble smash immediately. I love that he's got these on deck to prevent any type of shenanigans that aren't well protected.
Yeah, spends the meter this time, though. Wasn't quite to the wall, though. 150 meters still in pocket. Any hit will do it here.
And then again, the Mag 10 letting the Uzi ring out. Blade interrupting the glider stuff, and Akash on set point.
And the crowd is into it right now. Look for the hop forward, couldn't quite save anything afterwards. Peter Parker tries to control the situation, but the throw of the daggers once again saving the day. What a punish!
The daggers have to be one of the best ways to protect your assist in the entire game. Yes. No matter where Blade is, he's immediately going to hone in on the opponent, prevents him from moving after the wall break as well, dodges both the fireball and the Spider-Man assist, trying to overwhelm him here. The Magneto comes in now, great block on the overhead, but the trade on the assist call afterwards. Akash is ready to convert from there, has all the meter in the world. He's going to send Hikari home, disappointed as he moves on to top 8, loser side.
And you can see the entire crowd there. The silencer.
Oh, my goodness, bruh. What a performance from Akash right there. I said he was sick earlier in the round 3 phase. We got to see a little bit of the blade mix as well. What a showing, man.
Neutral prowess for it here. Definitely, honestly, my favorite take on the game right now. I'm really enjoying the way that Doom is kind of piloted here, and I think that K7 shows that even with a slightly more reserved approach to certain situations, you're still able to get aggressive in the right places, still able to find mix-up, and stay relevant in these spots when you're able to get offense.
100%, man. Couldn't have put it better myself. It's going to be fun to see if K7 kind of keep the ultra aggression, the rush down god of SonicFox at bay with the Doom, especially in the Emperor God skin. Let's see how he gets down. And of course, you know, Sonic always rocking the all RGB team. That's +5 to mix. Good luck defending. And he's already got the Goblin stuff on the way. But I like that wall break instead. They're going to prioritize, of course, getting the extra assembly meter and the extra assist available.
Okay, Dashed on in, found the low, everybody involved, the happy birthday, a little bit dire. Luckily though, Magneto's combo in that situation usually needs to go into a capture state, so one character manages to escape. That's still 50%.
That was awesome, but he didn't get a real conversion off it. Doesn't matter though. Sonic immediately got clipped in the scramble afterwards. K7 dropped it though. That should have been a kill combo. Oh no. Oh man, and then just a low, right? Everybody's so used to Sonic immediately canceling into the overhead with Goblin on the ground, and a little staggered low just caught K7. That was trading partner on trading partner violence right there.
100%. Like we said, these players already, even when they're playing people they're not familiar with, are very I know that you know, preying on the game knowledge there.
Yeah, that was nasty, Sonic.
Meter deficit definitely noticeable here, and you can see K7 was trying to utilize that with that EX ray gun. Those finger lasers can easily open up situations like that, but a throw is going to get the full team unlocked. SonicFox full power now.
Yeah, I love that as well. Sonic, again, they're prioritizing getting the assists available. Tried the heavy finger lasers in the air, but Sonic, one of the best things that Sonic is at or does in this game is do the air-to-air Ls, right?
Yes.
Constantly chasing down the opponent with lights, converting with the autocorrect height into the assembly gauge. But right there, it was a little funky on those post-perfect reflex scenarios. I brought that up earlier. K7 able to take advantage and spend all his disassemble time getting a combo.
Yeah. Double K's working out, drops the laser for himself. Stand Heavy actually did find the mark. In the end, he's gonna try and go for the counter, which unfortunately gets us disassembled even with the tech out of the corner. Still in dire straits as Magneto takes the point, drops you into the laser, but no OTG.
Radioactive Spider on Wake Up, but K7 was plotting on that. Goblin blocked him from getting close enough for the 5L, but it's all right. Gets the tag into Doom, and Magneto had killed him even before that happened.
And round start, about as simple as it gets.
I was gonna say round star, who can press their button quicker?
Luckily, Spider-Man always in the conversation on that one here as we pop out straight in with the high-low, scratches him on the dome.
And as we said, Sonic, the greatest smasher of all time. You're really gonna try to beat this fella to the button? I don't know, bruh.
Wall stick opportunity once again, pop out. Keeping track of which grenade is next is so important, even not as the Goblin player, because if it's poison, you've got a chance to actually be able to swing. You've got a 1 in 4 to maybe take a chance, but unfortunately, the chance is not there for K7 on this time. Goblin finds one hit and is a perfect. We just get run over.
K7 taking this guy this time and just avoiding the initial confrontation, baiting Sonic into the Spider-Man web swing, got a 2H, and now K7 gets to go to work. Cage wall splat, put it out the laser, but couldn't keep him there. Oh man, and the scramble ensues in Sonic's favor. Sonic playing no games here, continuing the combo. My goodness, bruh. Combo limit into the low, ow.
I think Sonic recognized that that was one of those grenades. Again, going to the poison, didn't have hit stun, so it had to be much earlier on the meaty. That's why we saw that early low. So aware of being able to cage the situation still. Playing on 10 with the awareness. And one more time, a quick little slash to be able to make sure that Dr. Doom is out of there. Said, get it before the movie even comes out.
We don't even get the damage values for the kill combo, but that was at least 50% right there from Sonic. Ever optimal, bro. K7, yeah, looking to build a bit more space back, trying to make sure Magneto is there to establish the approach first to protect Doom.
That's one of the nice things about Magneto at the 2 also is calling that assist early, being able to set up some debris before you even have to pilot the character. It's just such a strong position for him, because unfortunately now he's going to catch a little bit of a beat down from his teammate.
Oh my goodness, and again, preventing K7 from moving after the wall break. Great meaty stuff from Sonic, unlocking everything right now, getting the wall splat. Blade is in play, just to manipulate you that much more. Whoa, I do not think Sonic wanted to throw the point blank Goblin rings, bro.
And at that point, you just got to commit to the bit. You just got to full set twice in a row.
You know? Definitely one of those things that flubbed up a little bit, but it's okay. K7 going to be able to get an assist now himself, but they're finding a wall break. The laser is there trying to track down the Goblin, but running away from it effectively. Again, setting it out. Now he's going to approach forward a little bit. Finds the counter hit on the web shooters, allowing him to get enough hit stun to convert with Goblin. Sonic another round.
Timing on the assist there was key, so important. Saw that it was the horizontal beam, immediately called to Spider-Man, knows that we're in free fall in a situation like that. A clean connection once again. Goblin in for the mix one more time. Chance now after the pop.
hold, tried the assemble counter, but attacked him late enough. But whoa, I don't even know how all that happened. K7 though taking full advantage of it with Doom scrambling to the other side, opening up Sonic, has all the resource available now and does break the wall. Ooh.
Safe from the assemble counter, but unfortunately no way to punish here. Still finds a secondary hit right afterwards here. That upwards beam, one of the best wall extensions you can have for Dr. Doom there. Launches perfectly, does a ton of damage, but it doesn't matter. Tech's out after the drop, immediately swings. Once again, the Goblin strikes.
Yeah, man, K7, I don't know if it's like tournament fatigue or what, but there's a lot of uncharacteristic drops in this set. Maybe it's just the Sonic factor, the aura of the Fox. Either way, Sonic gonna take full advantage. Another big super, another dub on the board. But yeah, we've seen K7, it's specifically the wall slump combos too.
Yeah.
A couple of them just have not connected the way he ideally does.
Now looking to just dash away while we can. Tries to spend the EX, don't even know which version it was. Unfortunately, we'll never know. The Sonic with a perfect interruption here. Pop of the glider. It's a spin out. Chance now as we wake up with the super, but we easily glide out of the way.
Indeed, bro. And now putting the laser on him again right there, but Sonic showing no fear, just interrupting Doom in the process. My goodness, bro, the projectile call actually got the stakes away from Blade. Sonic is really counter-calling this assist perfectly, gets the wall splat, and best believe the Fox will make that top 8, taking down K7. Great performances on both sides.
I mean, top to bottom again, and two of the best to do it here.
Those AT&T, like full on, every game challenge type situation. He is just very, very talented when it comes to the digital violence and beyond. But going up against Yamii, who, as we talked about, maybe the most advanced Storm in the business right now. Punk gonna have his hands full.
Definitely one of the best. This round start throw, that is a ballsy way to start, but if you want to build some confidence, you know, it was a good start, but Punk cannot be deterred. Instantaneously techs up and punches the medium.
You know, oh, and then again, just a dash medium as well. It's going to be a meaty every time, something that you got to be well aware of when dealing with the Spider-Man wall breaks, wall slump as well. That means all the resources unlocked, and the kill is imminent, I think. Web Warrior, so much damage done to the Storm while she's still at 80k health because no characters have been unlocked. Well done.
Full team intact. Punk looks to close distance here. Obviously the wall, you know, it's pretty loud behind you. Yamii is able to fight away from it there.
Ooh, the combo limit though, so he doesn't break the wall, doesn't unlock another assist. Could have his full team available, but nonetheless has the corner at the very least. Nice block on the low, and then the overhead comes through though.
Didn't think he was going to do it twice. You know how it is sometimes as the EX back down to the earth. But unfortunately, mistimes it after the ground bounce there. Is a little bit tight. You can use assist to stabilize it a lot, but you know, sometimes you got to save those resources where you can as Punk finds the full send to jump in.
Yes, indeed. And now, again here, getting the wall splat, Punk the God, web ball combos. I love these Spider-Man stuffs, bro. Web Warrior to finish it off again. Massive damage up against Yamii, while again, he does not have full health. That's why that 46 is actually more than half life right now at 90k health total.
He's now trying to poke things out. Even after the 50 meter, that consistent hard knockdown, still was able to escape, but the overhead finds a home once again. It has 100 meter. I think we're going to be a little radioactive here, if I do say so myself. Should be able to confirm, but chooses not to. Misses out.
Yeah, that was definitely, I mean, he could have even killed with Web Warrior at that point. 100% would have been in range, but I don't know if he used the assist. The routing was a little weird, whatever it may be. Yamii not going to let this opportunity pass him by here as he takes the round off that.
Little tap of the lightning loops perfectly executed here. Evens things up once again as round start, dashes up. Yamii's CQC game at these 99-second situations has been dominant, whether it's the throw or mashing the jab. It has just been absolute perfection now as guaranteed meaty on the rollout, catches him with the Typhoon. Once again, the multi-fireball, still okay, closes distance, tries to keep it plus, EX to try and keep it rolling, perfectly countered, but doesn't get to disassemble. Luckily, Goblin's there to pick it straight back up.
Yeah, it's funny to me because the players are actually like benefiting more from regular reflect than perfect reflect, because perfect reflect, like everybody gets to roll out of the corner. Nobody's ready to cover that yet. Yeah. But the regular reflect, you don't get any roll, you just stay neutral. So players like that in the Goblin situation, you're just right in that ass with the overheads. Perfect stuff from Yamii.
Okay. Miller comes out, got the hit. The assist luckily comes from the top rope and is able to just barely save. A bit of a scramble here, and on the perfect tag timing, he's able to find that left-right with the lightning.
And now we're going right back to work with a Yamii. Bring him back down with the web warrior. He wants to keep this corner right. Gets the hard knockdown as well. Honestly, only one assembly gauge is what he needs right now to still find a kill combo. Great block on the low. Protects himself from that as well. Assemble counter from Punk, though, to get out of the situation. Trying to take his turn back, right back at you, fam.
I say it's been something that we saw a lot more aggressively earlier on, that we're leaning back into a little bit. Has the happy birthday, drops it for a reset, gets 2H out of the web zip attempt. No assist from Punk, to the detriment, as that is a perfect anti-air and punish there from Yamii.
And the loser side action, remember, is a top 8 qualifying match. Oh, both projectiles nullified by the assist, but Punk, I don't know what happened. That's unfortunate. I don't know if he tried to call another assist, but because Magik was already out there, she wasn't available despite the assembly gauge being there. That might be why he didn't continue that.
I think you're definitely correct. Whoa, the little dash under finds the jab. Perfectly executed once again, Punk.
Yeah, that was clean as hell. Punk again now taking the combo to its limit, of course. We do get the rollout and the crossover. Yamii was trying to hold it down too. That's why I like that air dash from Punk. As soon as he teched out, didn't want to get on the wall side.
Cross it up. That was devious. Delayed just a little bit. That normal from Storm, keep her in the air for just an extra frame or two, and that little bit of timing when you're so used to what you're used to seeing gets you in such trouble. Yamii with the chase down on the fireball again and restabilizes to take the lead.
Truly the match, the win right there. I love the way Storm plays in this game, man. And the recognition from Yamii on that low too, to know that he was a little further away than usual, so he used the crouch jam, was so sick. Perfect reflect. I mean, again, yeah, you do get to out of the corner, and he wanted that corner back. Punk smelled it, got the 2H. You are not going to instant air dash on me.
I think players are getting very good at being able to bait 2H, and I think that's scaring a lot of people off from doing it as often as you should. I think it's still a very, very strong option. You should do it a little more just to see if your opponent's ready to bait it. It is safe. If it's blocked too, you can go 2H, 5H.
Exactly, right? You can cancel it if it's blocked, and you can just do it automatically as well, because if it hits, it does not come out anyway.
Even if you're not confident in your ability to confirm that it hits as we 2H again, you can actually OS into an EX move as well. 2H into an EX buffer, and it won't come out if it doesn't hit.
Yeah, precisely. So it's like super strong option no matter what. This time right now, Punk looking to set him down, even have the web ball. Ooh, crossover as soon as he sees the tag, though. I like that timing of it.
Yeah, gauge for gauge, bar for bar. Definitely going to the defender side on that one here. Miller's coming out from the Magik as we're seeing her on point, really fighting it out for one of the first times in the set now.
Ooh, finds the gap for the assemble counter, though. Yamii well aware of when he's going to need to defend. Does block after the 2H. Couldn't quite get it out in time for the true punish. Oh, Carnage, let's go. Cameo with the throw.
Pops out says, my throw animation is sick.
Yeah.
And he's gone.
Yeah, but now back to the back. Even though we haven't really seen much of his back assist either, it is extremely potent. He does manipulate the position that the opponent is standing on the ground. Oh, and again, Punk trying to maneuver out of these meaty wall break situations, but Yamii staying true with it. The stay-in medium is so potent. Oh, he thought the assemble counter was coming this time, and instead Punk takes it to the skies.
Yep, slipped on in. All good to go. Wall stick one more time. Plenty of meter here. Got to spend at least a 50 for the hard knockdown. I think that's usually the way that Punk has been handling things, and I definitely agree. Take your damage where you can. Try and keep it as close to a 2-touch as possible at all times.
Oh my goodness, and then the overhead immediately. Punk just keeping it with the simple stuff here. Wall splat, all 3 gauges available, 2 assists as well to be able to extend this combo. That should be a wrap on the round. Carnage is there one more again for the radioactive stuff. You know what it is, bruh. Peter on Peter violence. Spider-Verse.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that the name of Punk's team with the order it's in is the friendly neighborhood Spider-Verse.
Oh, there you go.
Something like that, you know. All good here, though, as we try to reposition. Storm with the EX tornadoes. That double up can be so deadly. Tries to run for it one more time and sends it past and straight back through. That is why it's so important to save those win gauges for the clutch moments.
Yeah, the way Yamii has been able to manipulate these wins in these moments where he needs it the most. And again, covering the forward roll with that as well. It's been looking so good. Both players calling all their assists, and Punk's the one that finds the hit, but not for long. Oh man, Yamii is coming out of that scramble with everything necessary to tie up this set and put himself on set point, and he's doing just that after the lightning loops. The master of all things weather.
Down to the absolute wire here. Getting closer and closer to the air-to-air. So smart, too. If you're in an air-to-air situation, if you're not sure how to regulate it, just mash the same button a couple times. The auto combo will save it for you. That is such a crucial way to be able to keep this combo going.
And brings himself close with that one. The H whirlwind as well, bringing him back close again, just trying to overwhelm Punk here. The crossover is perfect reflected, does roll out of the corner, but the Goblin finds the hit regardless.
Back on the glider, opportunity now, hops on off and looks for the mix-up here, reads the tech backwards and goes for the EX overhead. Nice block all the way through. Punk's defense continues to impress.
It really does, man, and with all that visual noise, sure you saw the Goblin overhead, but who knows what was coming next from Spider-Man. The low is there, Yamii couldn't complete the combo though. Punk has another chance at life, and remember this is loser's side. Everybody's lives are on the line here.
Double counter, goes for the tag. Goblin looks to close distance, an opportunity to potentially finish now. Oh my God, the assemble smash doesn't work out. Punk, another chance.
Indeed, the Carnage came through. Yamii was trying to take his turn a little bit too early after that Spider-Man block. Oh, the low again here, Punk. My goodness, bro, I was gonna say the wall splat's gonna give him a second gauge. He's almost built to his third. He's got all 3 assists at 150 meter. He should be able to tie up the set here. Oh my goodness, he took it to the combo limit though. The routing was not what he needed it to be. Brings him out close, he does the reversal super, baits it out, ties up that set with the Web Warrior instantly. We go into a final game.
Oh, and the second, I mean, the wind was out of Yamii's sails just a little bit when he got hit there, knowing that the 150 could have potentially killed. We had hands on head. You've got to mentally stay there. Drop combos happen all the time. In Marvel, any version of Marvel, you have to stay vigilant. Nobody's perfect in games like this. Demanding perfection at all times is just not possible. You have to be ready for these small errors because they will come through.
Yeah, 100%. We're only a week into the game, right? Like, we cannot expect everybody in the heat of the moment with tournament atmosphere to remember the proper routing in the moment, given all the resources, given all the context that they're surrounded by, right? So it's just big props to Punk to be able to get that dub regardless right there. You saw him hold his chest after. The nerves are very highly intense right now.
The situation here. Wow, tries to anti-air the dude. The use of the wind gauge to actually try and stifle the jump attempt. That's just a hell of a read. He's DPs on the jump. What?
Yo, bro, I mean, Skyplug might be unlocking new levels now, but Yamii taking advantage of that drop combo in the air, and once again, right, using that autocorrect height on the same button, auto combo to get the assembly gauge down and get him to convert with the assist.
Storm's so good at getting those combos and confirms for damage without her teammates. Also, you see that re-jump that she goes for again and again. She's able to bring it back down to the earth all by her lonesome. That was all Storm all day as that meter spent gets us out of this one here. Yamii taking a lead once again.
Don't forget, she's the leader at the X-Men in this game, even if Scott was talking mess to her on his debut trailer.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, beautiful again, a great Spider-Man call, but couldn't quite get a full conversion off of it. Oh, Magneto was almost there as well. Punk knew, wasn't counter hit, so he tried to get an air conversion right. If it's counter hit, you can honestly wait and get a grounded one. Yeah. So that was tough for Punk right there. I get what he was trying to do.
Dude, it's so tricky there. You see the startup of the stand heavy and then he slides on in. It is such visual noise there and something that's so effective against players that whether you're autopilot or you have the reaction time to see the startup of that heavy, it preys on both so effectively.
I'm gonna say, yeah, probably even worse against the better players,
yes.
Right? Like, definitely. The ones that have the Sharingan eyes, like they can honestly see the 5H startup and then they stand up only to get clipped low.
Yeah, I was going to say, I see one frame of the move and I'm already checking all the futures. You want to throw and break through the wall.
That's why we see a lot of the time people try to get the assemble counter in that gap. The Magneto assist coming through that time, hitting both the assist and the point character, blowing up Yamii's attempted offense.
Dude, the craziest thing there is his initial normal only hit Magik, but again, because of the auto combo tracking, it actually went up to Spider-Man. That's so silly.
Yeah, bro, like it's legit. For the air-to-air conversions and those weird funky stuff, you gotta be hitting the same button, man. That is the most consistent way to convert off straight hits in the game.
Just in here though, low profile stays under the fireball, but the pillars, Captain's Corridor trying to save.
Legit Magik interrupting the Spider-Man attempted conversion there. Oh, and then knew he was going to take to the skies to avoid the whirlwind, the rising jump L. We highlighted that SonicFox is extremely good at it. Yamii doing it big time here with the 100-meter super, and that's gonna be it. Qualifying into loser side top 8, one of the most consistent players we've seen in this game so far. I know it's only been a very underexplored strategies with Logan right now when it comes to using the armor and whatnot. We got to see the cross up that one time as well with the dive claw, so maybe he brings that out again here. Of course, we're going to New York at night, so one of the standard 3-stage maps. Let's go.
Let's start. Oh my God, that is not the way you want to see it roll here. If you're a JaazzRap fan, INZEM with a perfect opening, unlocking, the homies once again, 2 bars on the side.
Yeah, but already locked down with the Goblin afterwards. Going to be bringing him in and brings the Wolverine closer. That was a little sus though. Either way, JaazzRap going to be able to jump out of the subsequent pressure. Oh man, great assist call. That's one of the opponent strategies in every tag game, right? Jump, call your assist, and just block with your point character. The opponent tries to air you, they're probably gonna get hit by the assist. Gets the sticky bomb on it as well, really hampering the movement of Wolverine, keeping him locked down and calling it a wrap on round 1.
And that I felt like was gonna be one of the hardest things to do as Goblin, but it seems like INZEM already has it dialed in, knowing when you can actually throw out the grenades in those scramble situations there. That EX grenade ended up being the round-winning decision. Always a little bit tough with projectiles with that type of windup.
Indeed, man. Oh, there it is again right there, right? The armor, but he was waiting, and INZEM, I love that. Pressing the assemble counter afterwards, establishing the web ball. What a block that time. As INZEM now trying to bring out a little bit of the stuff where you're right above the head. Remember though, that raw daggers is -8 on blocks, so you could definitely press if you're the opponent, and the assist does not cover it.
Chance now after the pop out though, drops the grenade, flies on through, scratches them on the top of the dome once again. The overhead continues to find the mark here as we extend just a bit further. Doesn't quite have the 100-meter though. Unfortunately, he's gonna have to return back to the neutral here as Logan's gonna try and get his offense on.
Also, I don't know if the stakes are -8, but they are minus.
Yeah. For sure minus.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, you eat that for it.
Right now though, INZEM getting pieced up on the Goblin, and yes, Wasp, that stuff. We're unlocking our own blade now. Both blades on the play.
Oh, unfortunately, Peter Parker, once again, the one to keep this momentum going. Web Warrior for the hard knockdown here. Not quite the greatest frame advantage, but you know where they're going to end up. Keep your positional advantage now as the overhead once again clocks in.
Indeed, overwhelming pressure right there from JaazzRap in the corner. You're gonna have to keep it on with this. If you're not gonna show me an assemble counter, if you're not gonna try to cross over, it's time to guess between the 5H overhead or the heavy low. Get smoked.
Utilizing that quick dash from Magneto there. Obviously not the tri-jump of olden days, but still a very nice piece of movement there to be able to bait out potential reactions from your opponent. As you can see, even there, just repositioning quickly.
Now getting up to the other side, web grenade, and then chasing down in the air. Whoa, it's been funky right there, and because of that, JaazzRap, he'll be able to find the hit with the Magneto. I like that combo a lot. Again, the heavy spike to bring him back close. Oh my. Nice, yeah, the combo was at its limit, right? So if you want to hit the super, you could not have done a normal beforehand. Well done from JaazzRap.
Assemble counter though, back on the menu just a little bit. EX with the projectile here, trying to set up for that same mix-up, but doesn't actually throw the daggers. I thought for sure it was going to be that same situation we saw earlier from Akash, but instead, able to sequence things through to still be able to piece them up 100-meter in pocket, but drops the combo.
Yeah, 100%. That should have been the kill right there. That should have been the second round for INZEM. Had enough resources and still enough meter on the combo limit to do it. JaazzRap is the one that's going to be able to get the hit, though. Tags into the Spider-Man. Doesn't want to break the wall. Yeah, he's just going to use the Web Warrior to give him lockdown with the hard knockdown in the corner.
Chance.
Oh my goodness, he tried to make something out right there with just the jump assist call. The perfect reflector was there, though. The crossover counter will not save INZEM.
Ooh. High-low, the dash in. Threat of the overhead once again, Magneto. Listen, it's not the same execution, but it's the same song, same dance. Tap him on the dome and find the hit. The master of magnetism still nice on the high-low game.
It's so good, man. When you're in that position, you're like, if you were like wondering why that hits or whatnot, just if you play against it, you will feel it. You will feel how often that timing is actually an empty low and instead gets an overhead right before you're about to actually stand back up. You crouch instead.
Yeah, it seems like an obvious overhead until you see the other layer.
Yeah, exactly.
So good here, though. 80 grenade. Oh, and the counter does manage to find the mark. EX Fireball entices the jump. Blade finds the air-to-air straight afterwards, utilizing that projectile just to try and manipulate your opponent exactly where you want him.
And again, JaazzRap going with the super right here. Doesn't want to break the wall, rather get the hard knockdown in the corner, but INZEM just wakes up 5L. My goodness, the manicured nails of Green Goblin. Plenty of reach.
Catching him out. EX for the tumble. Falls through one more time.
Damn.
A couple extra layers could have gone through. Instead, we're just going to chuck the missile at him one more time for the damage here. And I believe just enough to secure the round and even things up.
Yes, indeed, man. Nice stuff right here from INZEM. He's been on it.
Okay. I thought for sure Blade Assist was going to be able to carry through on that one. A little bit of hesitation from the Logan, but ends up paying off. Stays alive out of the jab.
Wow.
Blade Assist clears everybody out.
My man, we in Orlando, not Chicago. That was a crazy combo breaker, though. This man, Blade, was like, shout-outs to Hado with that one. Adamantia Brave again. JaazzRap always trying to keep this corner, right? He'd rather do that than get the wall break. That's why he keeps using the supers in this instance. Tagging a Magneto. I don't want to deal with that mix-up. Perfect reflect. You're going to have to deal with something regardless. Assemble counter. We back at it. No 2 H's, no button presses in the air. Everybody's scared.
Oh no, and the web grenade perfectly connects here. And the cross-up straight afterwards, too. Had the hit, said not good enough. I want another.
Oh, my goodness. And now INZEM going to work here. Tags into the Goblin, uses 25% of the meter, still has 50 for the super if he's gonna get there. Look at this optimal stuff. My goodness, deleted the health bar to tie it up. Oh, man.
Yeah, the route's already looking hella optimized here, looping through in the corner. Remember, every time you call that assist, you get a little bit of an extension on the amount of hits done you got on that combo there. So being able to guarantee your stuff, do as high damage of a 2-hit loop as you can and call that assist. Generally the best way to optimize that damage when you get to the late stage.
Apologies, my mistake. I forgot that was the first game. It's not even tied up. INZEM going to be able to take a lead now. Such an intense first game. Very close going to the final round.
It feels like they've been playing forever, dog.
Yeah, like legit.
So good here, though. That Logan Fireball, obviously a little bit more of an anti-zoning tool. Manages to entice just enough to get underneath and find the hit. Unfortunately, doesn't get the wall stick, doesn't get the wall break, but luckily a secondary hit is still coming through for us.
Indeed, and that first hit, again, right, just call your assist, approach and block. That's a primary way to get hits in tag games. Like we saw there, whoa, canceling it to the upswing. I forgot Spider-Man could do that, honestly. We haven't seen too many Spider-Mans do it.
Good touch on the ground. Logan got the install. Extra damage while we can. Situation again looking dire here as we break through, unlocking the homies. Chance now on the meaty, but wakes up mashing. Says, I know you thought it was a assemble counter. Catch this Muay Thai, baby.
Yeah, 100% right. He was like, if you're going to give me that gap to try to bait out a defensive option, I'm going to wake up, press this button. What blocks right now from JaazzRap, though? Oh, can only block for so long, but he didn't believe in it. An air throw will put him on death's door. Can he shut it closed? Wakes up with a savage instinct, but it is blocked and punished. INZEM rolling.
And INZEM bouncing with the gameplay right now is definitely looking extremely confident, locked in as we look for the air-to-air there, but JaazzRap very smart in a situation like that. You don't have to overcomplicate it. Your opponent has mashed something, is going to clear over you. You can just wait and land. It's a mix-up in itself.
Oh, yeah, take it to the combo limit again, but we wake up with the assemble counter this time, tagging the Goblin while being covered with web balls. Assemble counter gets out of the situation, though. JaazzRap gets another shot, takes out the skies, but covers the ground as well. Could this be it for JaazzRap? Finally getting on board with the round here in this game.
Seeming that way for sure. Stacks it up with the EXs, and finally the assemble gauge does it here. Manages to get out of the round with still 100 bar in pocket. A huge win as INZEM tags the team back in the optimal order.
And INZEM still only on 3 characters, right? That might have been short-lived. We'll see if he takes the wall breaker or he just wants the corner. See what the decision is going to be for INZEM here. Does actually just keep the corner, rather take the Goblin Oki, and oh my goodness, ended up on the other side. Have not seen that one. The low option and cross up as the roll forward gets exposed.
And there is a reason why we'll take that Goblin Oki. Should be able to set it up one more time. Delays and gets the overhead. Somehow doesn't confirm though. We hop onto the glider.
Yeah, it was shoved right off by the crossover counter. JaazzRap going to get an opportunity now. Lock down so much block stun on that Magneto up assist, by the way. Perfect reflect. You still got to deal with this. Nice backdash to keep the corner this time.
Rather the charge heavy. INZEM not blinking, not for a second though.
Yeah, no assembly gauge, right? So he can't actually call assist while he's already getting Goblin a block. That time though, nice discipline from INZEM. Perfect reflect again as soon as he got it back. Immediately sent back into disassembled.
Yeah, it's playing solo Goblin, doomed to a life now as we're trying to dash away, utilizing that gauge just to be able to try and survive, but gets clipped right at the end. 3 assembly gauge to your name, and unfortunately sent through the wall.
Yeah, and JaazzRap is going to take the wall break. Right, just get assembly gauge back, and again, INZEM just coming up short on some of these air-to-air and air-to-ground interactions. We saw the 2H whiff. Now that whiff allowing JaazzRap to get another hit.
Okay, was able to block at least, so the situation wasn't too dire. Great timing on the instant air dash 2 twice in a row as we evade all the projectiles here. Oh my god, in every situation, JaazzRap said up, forward only, but in the end, INZEM still gets the better of it. Set point!
Yeah, it was so close, man. JaazzRap, he hit the Magneto assist. He just couldn't fight in the conversion with Wolverine. That would have been death. But again, still being such a new game, it's hard to get all your conversions ready for a tournament environment. INZEM now going back to work. You know what it was next. The Goblin set up the corner stuff. Oh, wow. Actually, Wall broke this time.
Oh, wow.
He did a simple smash. He didn't even do a simple counter.
And confidence is key. The overhead sometimes can jump scare him out. Is now calling assists and trying to run away just a bit. EX batarangs. I'm not sure what we were looking for there, but gets us in a bad spot now as Wolverine is going to get these extra little extensions now. I love the super choice.
Yeah, man, again, Rise wants to keep the corner. Oki with a hard knockdown. Just put as much damage on INZEM as possible. Make him uncomfortable. And we get the wall break now. What's going to be? Okay, respect the media, goes directly into the overhead the second time. JaazzRap, despite going back to the mid-screen, has the assembly gauge necessary to complete this combo, especially if you want to end it at Adamantium Rave. JaazzRap still alive.
Bit by bit, piecing things back together here. Slight meter deficit, but I mean, as long as you've got over 50, I feel like you're in a very good spot as the dash up overhead finds a home as it always does. A huge opening with a meter spent once again. JaazzRap, the plan is set, was looking for the meaty, but couldn't quite find it as another overhead from Spidey on the cross-up.
Indeed, man. You know, INZEM, I doubt he's going to look for the wall break this time, right? Just take the combo to its absolute limit and get the mix going. Goes forward, waits for something, right? No assemble counter, and just goes with the spiral into the air. I love that decision from JaazzRap.
EX, one more time. Follows through, has 25 more meter. Can we spend it somehow, some way? The damage really adding up as we get the break and the assemble gauge back in pocket.
Indeed, right? He was at 44 before that wall break, so he actually couldn't go into the super, but the overhead will do it. And tie up that said both games that started went to the final round. Proxy, an incredibly evenly matched spot for this last top 8.
And it's no hesitation straight into the next game here. A final one to decide our last spot for the top 8. And now that Goblin shooter trying to save the day. Logan trying to abuse the jumping heavy, that multi-hit as often as possible. Can't quite find the mark here. Gotta be careful about how we air approach. INZEM has been hot with the 2 H's.
Indeed, oh, the armor again. INZEM will. He has often done the assemble counter after blocking the armored move. See if JaazzRap can catch on to that in this clutch game 3. Oh, beautiful counter hit, able to get the re-jump combo, but no assembly gauge available to continue.
Still, I mean, making those straight hits turn to a knockdown of some kind, such a big deal. What a turn steal. That is not real.
Yeah.
EX grenade in that situation is crazy.
Yeah, 100%. I think like people are so used to the Goblins doing like the EX overhead that at that moment it just kind of caught JaazzRap in the lights a little bit. Jumps out of the armor this time. I like INZEM starting to adjust to the block strings that JaazzRap is presenting.
Okay, a whole projectile in every single direction, 45 degrees, everything covered.
Man, bro, able to get to the other side here. INZEM, I was just going to say, I don't think he wants to interact in the close quarters right now because he's got such a life lead with only 30 seconds left. But hey, he found the tag, and now JaazzRap's going to get a chance.
Ooh, timing on that was definitely dire here. One last opportunity. Overhead gets the magnetism, though, which is definitely huge.
Yeah, exactly, man. Magnetism actually able to manipulate the opponent's gravity as well, bringing them close with the command grab and whatnot. But this time, the Magneto auto-correct combo into the Spider-Man conversion. INZEM striking first blood in this deciding match.
Cutting a short with Web Warrior, absolutely the right call. Always spend the meter. Tournament combos are the name of the game as we get back in the mix again. Double tag to try and get the team back into a better order. But INZEM in a bit of a weird spot here. Point Magneto, not something we've seen before. Something he's normally been doing everything he can to get out of is the situation we found ourselves in now.
And then good blocks again, respecting the fact that the late assist call was going to be coming, respecting it again here. My goodness, right, INZEM finally uses it as soon as JaazzRap used his last assembly gauge, knowing it can't be perfect reflected. Recovered, didn't even cancel the 2H, but INZEM was expecting him to.
Okay. Had the EX, maybe could have gotten the counter from there. Still fine though, as we're gonna play the Magneto just a little bit. The anti-air fireball to stuff things out. Instant air dash a bit hasty. Tries to brute force it, but against Logan, not a chance.
Yeah, again, all the 5-3 glory right there, managing to dodge the Magneto, just landing on top of the dome piece afterwards. Oh, the armor here doesn't press anything after that one. The air-to-air, but Spider-Man broke it up. Oh, what a block on that cross-up. He got the just block too. Reacting, man, INZEM. Crazy reactions.
Still alive. The situation is dire. What a dash pass. Couldn't quite convert it. That's okay though. Capture State is attempting the block string there. Gets caught out and dealt with for the trouble here. Round going his way.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Actually, again, the Spider-Man. I believe that was the super jump assist call this time, but hey, the low is not being able to be converted from right now. Both players feeling the pressure of the moment right now. Just looking to stabilize the vibes again, and that's exactly what Goblin's gonna offer here. Take to the combo limit and give me this Oki, dog. Oh, the low again, Brian INZEM. So many resources to his name as well. 150 meter burning in his pocket. Spins 25 on the age, and he's gonna get one more Goblin surprise for that ass to go on set point.
Well, boomerang action puts us in such a dire position. JaazzRap, we've seen time and time again be able to somehow persevere, but I mean, the window is closing.
You know, man, both players calling assist and that super jump height again, but Magneto able to just combat up against Spider-Man, now smothered in the corner here up against Logan. Doesn't do the assemble counter that time. I feel like he even put a little bit of space in between the normal because of that.
Oh, reflected a good timing, but like you said, most players are not ready for that. Gets put in an odd situation, almost like a standing reset is here. We get the break, a bit of assembly back on our side. JaazzRap, signs of life with the overhead.
Every match has gone to final round between these two. I have no reason to think this one's going to be any different. JaazzRap very convincing here in this fourth round, trying to send it to a final one. Web Warrior, oh, and then again, that counter hit was there. INZEM was feeling frisky on Wake Up. The winner of this next round will be our last qualifier for top 8.
And of course, it has to go all the way down to the wire. 15 rounds as we get the 2H claws up for the stop now as the overhead finds the mark. That was very weird. The camera didn't catch up at an odd timing. INZEM in a bit of trouble now. We get the pop out, 119 meter on our side. We get the parry, get the disassembly. INZEM is in huge trouble.
Oh my goodness, and then went back to the Magneto through all that visual nonsense. My goodness, now the pressure is being applied with the Magnetize, and he gets the cross up with the Wolverine dive claw. JaazzRap brings him back to the corner. One more Adamantium Brave, and he qualifies for top 8.
Saved it for the grand finale when the chips are down, when the big moment hits, when you're